American Gangster, the OG.
Hey, Danks is the fire, baby.
Watch your bite in the cut. Tune in. Let's go.
Hey, Danks the frequency. Baby, turn it up loud. American Gangster. Got the fire for the crowd. They call me Danks cause I'm always on that flame. Bring that smoke wherever I go. Every time the same.
Hey, Danks the frequency. Tune in to the wave. First one on the block. Every rider that I save. Never sent to nobody. Always say it how it is. Every single gangster know exactly who's biz. Built it from the ground. Never asked for a dime. Never dropped the cash app in the stranger timeline. Never begged for money in the grieving man server. Never slapped a stolen face on the thumbnail. I ain't earned yet. I'm the OG in the space. Been here since the jump base. Been right beside me every day. We on the line. Talk almost every morning. Talk almost every night. Brotherhood ain't fake. It's the homie love outright.
Blake was supposed to slide through Jesse Belt. Last minute ran it with the black line. Swear that's grimy. Business locked me on the X and played it like he clueless. Had another useless. Ain't nobody fooling. Gangster. Every hater in the old column my Discord. Mutiny was messy and the coach got tossed overboard. I spun up a new server and we caught the free fall. Roast bot doing damage by the homies speak the call.
Listen, I don't simp to nobody just to keep them warm. Say it how it is, even when it causes a storm. Caught out every grip and never back down from the truth. Real ones recognize it's how I've been since the youth. Adam dropped the cash app and base server cold move. That was in the hospital, bro, still push the groove. Tasteless how to grip the play and I call that out. Some folks don't like it, but the truth ain't got a doubt. Had a black line, cameras cold to me and Baron. Jumped in, said it straight. I've been in this arena, words that never left our lips. Triple negative spin. I defend the real ones, that's just how I've been.
Forensics in the filings and the paper trail is clean. Every single number in the box is what it means. Gangsta been the OG and the OG is the reason. Every rider in the room know exactly who's season. 10th of September, batting audit on the feed. Every single catalog cut is gangsta taking lead.
Shout out to the crew, every rider that I live. Jesse on fire, sharp, and the homie got the gift. Bases base daily, every call and every text. American discourse, solid alley, top the next. Baron Coleman real, we defend them when it matter. Zero in the building, honey buns we ride for. Genie on the genie, keys never miss. Ton yell in the chat, every rider that we lift, every gangster, every name I said. You already on the roster, living in my head.
Thing about the OG, it's the OG standalone. Thing about the grifter, it's the grift on the phone.
Blake brand to the black line.
Add a ring to the bay.
EO run with the chrome.
Gangsters run away.
Gangsters at the table.
Homies pull a check.
Got you about to bounce.
That ain't broken man. Frequency, baby turn it up loud.
Thanks to frequency.
American Gangster, got the fire for the crowd.
Thanks is the fire.
They call me Danks cause I'm always on that flame. Bring that smoke wherever I go. Every time the same.
Thanks to frequency.
American Gangster
On the throne.
Danks is the fire.
Bring that smoke, baby.
Bay.
Bays is my homie.
Jesse on fire.
American discourse. Alley, top five.
Bay. Baron Coleman.
Zero, honey buns.
Bay. Jimmy.
Keats.
Tone yell in the building.
About your body out.
Bay. Gangsta out.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy Danks, the original Dankster. Bays is on the wire. How's it going, Bays? Good to see you, man.
Going good. How's everything going? Just trying to make sure everybody comes over from the other link.
Yeah, we had an issue with the live stream and we had to reconfigure some things, but we are here, we are live, and we are popping. So it's good to have you. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you haven't. And yeah, we're going to be rolling tonight. We got some breaking news. The White House apparently has had some firearms let into the building, apparently. So we have to discuss how the hell that happened. Some people are already calling it a false flag. I'm not ready to call it that just yet, but I am willing to say that it's a little strange. What do you think?
If I had to put money on it,
sure.
I think the thing was definitely staged.
I mean, we're both gamblers, right? So
I think the thing was definitely staged. There's no way. Like, they already have people on the news saying that they were surprised that there was no metal detectors and nobody was checking anybody for anything, that all they had to do was wave a ticket. Especially with Erika Kirk there after her whole big thing where she didn't show up to that other event and JD Vance did. Now all of a sudden they have the White House Correspondents' Dinner and they're not checking anybody.
yeah, that's a little strange. I don't believe that people are just. It's not like a rave, you know, or like you flash your ecstasy pill. It's like, yo, I got the ticket, bro. I'm in. Like, I don't think that's the way it works at the White House, right? I mean, I could be. I've never been, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any way that that thing was legit.
It's just kind of strange. I mean, we're gonna play back actually the situation that happened. I'm gonna pull it up right now. I think it's kind of strange the way it went down, right? And then nobody actually here. Let me share the screen. Let me bring it up. So this is like the moment that happened. Here, let me see if this is it. There was a bunch of live streams earlier, and let me see if I can pull up the gunshot situation. Trump rushed off stage. There's like so many clips here. I'll just share my screen as you can see what I'm looking at. So we'll open them with this. We might as well. I think it's our duty to do such. Let me make sure that this is all good. Let me figure this out properly real quick. All right, there we go. All right, so what I see, okay, so let me just go to what was live, if I can find. I mean, I don't want to go to the aftermath. I want to go to the actual, here, let me go to what was live, because I can show you what was live. It was right here. I think this was it right here. Oh, he changed his thumbnail. Smart kid. So he was only live for, oh, this was Kim Iverson. Hold on. So yeah, so apparently someone fired off shots inside of the White House. And I'm not sure how that really could happen. It's a little strange to me.
I guess they don't all have cameras.
So this is a live stream. I'll just pull it right to the beginning because that's where he was at. It happened like right in the beginning. Let me fast forward.
Armed guards.
Armed guards.
The security promptly coming on stage.
He didn't.
Holy, what's going on?
Okay, so here we go.
Isn't DC like the hood though?
Right here.
The White House is in the hood.
So this is where it
Isn't
happened right here. So the shots go off. You can hear it right there. I mean, very subtle in the background. Shots go off. Let me open this up a little bit. So shots go off in the background, and nobody even looks as if they could see it, which I think is kind of strange. I mean, you can hear it right here. And she's like, oh my gosh, like, you're getting this wonderful. And Trump is like, yeah, I got an award again. How much money is that?
Isn't DC like the hood though? The White House is in the hood.
Yeah, this was,
And then
this was the
that's when they
same hotel.
realized.
You know, this is the same hotel where Reagan got shot in 81 too.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Very interesting. What's up, Ali Top Files? Good to
You
see
learn
you.
something new every day.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, they definitely don't look concerned. It doesn't see like somebody texted me, was like, someone took a shot at Trump. Like, I don't think that's what happened.
Yo, Cash
I
Patel
mean-
would have been so much more frantic if this was real. He got up there and just rattled off his lines and got off the stage.
I mean, this is this is a situation. So
So
like
we've been replaying the moment.
nobody's even ducking, right? Like the shots must have been so far back, and it must have been with like I mean, if you hear even a 9 mil, even a 22 go off in that room, everyone's ducking. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that this is like 4 seconds later, like think about this. This
Like
is
the hood
live.
though? The White House is Isn't DC like the hood though?
I mean, you can right here. So he plays it back. I mean, the 2 shots. Her mouth goes open, but I don't think it's for the gunshots. They didn't even react. Actually, 2 shots went off. You could hear them. Listen again. 2 shots, mouth wide open. I mean, dude, that's at least 8 inches.
They had over 2,000 people.
Hood though?
Huh?
There was over 2,000 guests.
Matt says, I don't think it was in the ballroom. Yeah, that could be.
The White House is in the hood?
Well, it wasn't at the White House.
No, it wasn't.
No,
So
it was at
somewhere else.
it was at the Hilton. That's why I said it was the same hotel where
Okay.
Reagan got shot.
So it was loud. It just wasn't in this room.
Well, like I said, you have over 2,000 people talking. It's going to drown out noise, especially when everybody's closer to the cameras and, it's picking up that sound.
Don't tell me this is Carolyn Levitt right here.
I'm just waiting to see if they try to say that he had a 30-06.
What is Trump? What does Trump say? Trump actually speaks.
Labeled as this mental health crap. It's just anymore.
So this is like 30 minutes later. Jesus, he does look kind of old, no? I didn't realize he was that old looking.
He looks old as fuck now.
Here's Trump.
Well, thank you very much. That was very unexpected.
Bro, that was very unexpected. Gunshots are just normal around here, bro.
Yeah, right.
It was very unexpected,
Gotta actually.
but incredibly acted upon by Secret Service and law enforcement. And this was an event dedicated to freedom of speech that was supposed to bring together members of both parties with members.
Guess what? Because there was gunshots, they're going to have to silence everybody. That's definitely what's going to come next. It was a freedom of speech event, and because of the fact that gunshots went off, they're ready to silence everybody. Is this that fucker that replaced Homeboy recently? Like, is he already at the White House like that?
Who?
This is the guy, what's his name? He was the one that broke the Marine's arm, right?
Was he?
Yeah,
Really? That's the guy?
that's the guy. Yeah.
Yo, Trump just loves the scumbags.
Marine's arm broken. Yeah, that's the guy. Veteran whose arm was broken. Sean McGinnis. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
McGinnis. Broken arm. I think it was him. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
That's wild.
I think I'm wrong. I get these two mixed up all the time. But it's definitely one of the guys. I'm sure someone in the chat will correct me. Oh, Wayne Mullen. That's right. Wayne Mullen is the one that took money from AIPAC. Wayne Mullen. Oh, that was Wayne Mullen. Oh, yeah. This is Wayne Mullen right here. So this is the guy that's now in office and took 600. I think it was 600K from AIPAC. So it looks like the AIPAC warriors are on stage right now.
Of the press, and in a certain way it did, because the fact that they just unified, I saw a room that was just totally unified. It was in one way a very beautiful thing to see. A man charged a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons, and he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly and have just released for purposes of...
Let me say something. 2 gunshots should not go off within a 20-mile radius of the fucking president. How about that? How about brave anybody? That shouldn't be the circumstance. It should be no gunfire within the president, the White House, or Erika Kirk specifically, that's most important, at all.
Why Erika Kirk?
Because, like, obviously her life is in danger. She
Is it?
couldn't even show up. Yeah, obviously. She couldn't even show up to an event with the vice president.
Obviously?
Yeah, of course. We have to make sure.
Of transparency, clarity. I've ordered it to be put out. You probably
I know her reputation is in danger.
truth and put out.
I don't know about her life.
Well, obviously her life is in danger, bro. I mean, gunshots went off and she's in the vicinity, right? So, I mean, clearly they were there for her. That's what I'm saying. Is that they need to be careful because her life is in danger. Gunfire went off, and an entire dinner was disrupted because of this. And this shouldn't be happening. This is it's unacceptable, in my opinion. Death Queef, good to see you. Thank you for the gift of membership.
Thank you, Dad. Appreciate you.
Tanyelle says Washington Hilton Hotel. Thank you. Ali Top Files in the building. Kolvet said it was eventful. He didn't look shocked. Erika went running off crying, says she wants to go home. Yeah, she probably should have been home. I would assume that's probably where she should have been, like, since September 10th, I think. But because she likes to, socialite, she's like the new Ghislaine Maxwell. She's not at home. She's actually having dinner at the White House, where gunfire actually happened. Why does this thing keep doing this? Hey, look at Kash Patel though.
Keep showing the violence of this thug that attacked our Constitution.
I'm just waiting for Ben Shapiro and Mark Levin to come out and say that it was Iran.
Oh yeah, it was definitely Iran. What's up, KV Breach, RealBayes Danks? Cole Thomas Allen, 31, has been identified as the shooter at tonight's event.
Yo, it's always a lone shooter with 3 names.
Yeah, it's good that we at least know the full name. That's very important. Here, let me go to.
I wonder what type of affiliations this gentleman had.
Well, obviously he was mad at Erika Kirk because that was the purpose of all of this.
Everybody loves Erika Kirk, though.
The fact that she wasn't protected to the utmost is devastating, in my opinion.
Someone was saying that I don't pick up on the sarcasm.
A new development for us, our News Nation White House correspondent tonight.
What'd you say?
Somebody was trying to say that I don't pick up on the sarcasm. They didn't realize that it was just like double sarcasm stacking.
It's just Anne Marie. She's trolling.
No, not her. It was some other people before that.
Danks, you scared me for a second with what you were saying, but sarcasm in the building just took me a second. Haha. Anne Marie, good to see you. You should know that I'm a comedian. Okay. None of this is serious. Everything I do is for show. Yeah, that's all this is. It's not serious. Oops. All right, let's see what happened here. This is News Nation.
Hannah, what are you hearing?
Yeah, Natasha, we just learned from Libby Dean, who's inside of the room, that the president, the first lady, and the vice president are all safe, according to an official. Of course, we just heard that True Social post from the president.
They said the president, the vice president, and the lady they're all safe. But what about Erika Kirk?
So we did, know that he was safe, but we're hearing the first lady and vice president safe as well tonight. Now, Libby also learning there is a person in custody. That person, we're told, is not dead at this point. She's also being told the shooting happened outside the magnetometers that were leading into the Hilton as people were heading in. So we're learning new information about exactly what unfolded, but very good news.
They will make a decision shortly. Regardless of that decision, the evening will be much different than planned. And we'll just plain have to do it again.
news that the president, the first lady, the vice president, safe at this point. As you heard from the president, we'll see if the show goes on as planned. In his words, he says that decision will be made very shortly.
I appreciate that. And the headline there, of course, that the president, the first lady, the vice president, all safe tonight. And now it remains to be seen how this event continues, if it will continue. Hannah, can you repeat that piece of information?
Like, they're really like, yo, we want to have our dinner. We need the champagne. Like, the gunfire is not going to stop this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, firearms and bullets and like people getting shot at cannot fuck this dinner up. This is like serious business. You know what I mean? And for the fact that somebody has the audacity to shoot a firearm and ruin a dinner for all of these people, I'm very disappointed. As an American, I'm disappointed because I want them to enjoy themselves. I really do. I really do. I think it's very inappropriate that this dinner was ruined because of this.
And about what unfolded and exactly where it unfolded.
What Libby was told by an official is that a shooting happened outside of those security magnometers that are kind of at the forefront of this building. As you're ushered into the building, people.
Did Trump like put his arms up like this? Was like, yo, I fucking made it. He didn't do it.
All I know is with all those Oracle cameras that never turn off and all that pre-crime Palantir software that they have all over the place, how could they let this happen? They didn't even, you know what? Maybe we don't need the Oracle and Palantir. Maybe we just got to do things old school and go back to, like, you know, metal detectors and security guards, you know, American security guards, American intelligence, not these Mostad individuals that have been taken over.
Where is Unit 8200 when you need them, bro? Like, they're everywhere, but you don't have them here. Like, what's going on, man? You know, they got our passport pictures. They own Google Wiz. I mean, you don't have them like watching the Hilton outside of the White House's event tonight.
Was Big Ben at this event? Obviously not. If Big Ben was at this event, they would have had top of the line security.
Who's Big Ben? You mean Little Ben?
No, Big Ben. You know,
Who's
the one with the cancer in his balls or near his balls?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
His name rhymes with
Oh. You mean Little Hat Big Ben?
Well, I mean, they're both Big Ben and Little Ben. They both have little hats. The
Benjamin.
Polish guy.
Oh, the Polish guy.
Polish Ben.
Oh my gosh, you should have said so. The one that runs Israel.
No, the one that runs America.
Oh
no,
shit.
he runs that place too. Sorry. You're right.
Yeah,
I forgot.
He runs both.
America's just much bigger. You know, it feels like this little nation. I forget it's even there. Yeah, but the guy runs America. I mean,
I forgot. I didn't know you were talking about the president. I thought you were talking about Ben Shapiro. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
Not
all
fucking
right.
eyebrows.
My bad.
People go through security. She's told the shooting happened outside of those, or at least one of the shootings that may have happened tonight. She's also told the person in custody is not dead. Remember, we were told by the White House pool, Secret Service was saying there was a person in custody after this apparent shooting. That person, Libby, is told by an official.
Hey, the Polish guy, dude. Finally, someone understands. I am
the Polish guy from Philadelphia.
The Philadelphian Polish dude. Yeah, exactly. That's who we're. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to get it wrong.
The one who wrote the book about the World Trade Center.
Listen, when Trump says it was an attack on the Constitution, he's letting us know the government itself will attack the Constitution.
Yo, that's so nice of Destroy the Blob to acknowledge the Constitution, because that's something that I forget it even exists.
What's the Constitution?
Well, once upon a time, we used to have this thing that ensured our rights.
What is that? What are rights?
Rights are what we thought what we think we used to have before they turned into privileges.
What are privileges, bro? What are you talking about?
It's when the government allows us to do things.
Do you think Erika Kirk will save us?
Erika Kirk?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
that
obviously,
blonde girl?
she's going for. Erika Kirk for president, okay? And that is not sarcasm. I mean, $2 isn't going to buy you sarcasm here around here, young lady. Okay? We need our country to be saved. Anyways,
thanks.
Enough of this. What's up? Welcome, everybody.
I'm on a roll. I was going to make another joke, but I'm not going to do it yet.
Smash the like button. I'm glad everybody's here. There's 1,000 people watching. It's a pleasure to have you. We're just obviously just trolling gunfire at the White House. I mean, that's where we are, you know? It's I don't like to do it, but at the same time, it's hard to take this stuff seriously. You know what I mean? It's really hard for me as an American to watch so much gunfire go off in an area where Erika Kirk is at. See, this is a problem. Okay. And for me, I don't stand for gunfire around anybody. But Erika Kirk, and specifically, because I don't want her to feel scared or anything like that. And I don't mean I know I sound like I'm joking. But the truth is she's so fragile and she could cry at any moment. And I don't want to see her hurt because obviously we've seen a lot of that.
Now you're just getting a little out of hand. That woman can't cry for shit. We've seen her try. Like, she literally has to put Visine in her eyes before she hits the stage.
So Nick Fuentes, he puts a really good, he says some really interesting things. So the first 10 minutes of this, he actually basically destroys. Well, he doesn't destroy. He just reads the letter that Trump wrote, the 500-word letter on truth.
Trump never wrote no fucking 500-word letter, please.
He did. I mean, do you want me to start it from the beginning?
He definitely used ChatGPT.
Okay. I guess we have to start at 7 minutes back, so you don't believe me.
Or I wouldn't have.
We can't play a 10-minute freaking. You can't play a 10-minute straight clip of Nick Fuentes on freaking YouTube. Guy can't go 3 minutes without dropping an N-bomb.
Oh, there's some N-bombs in here for sure. But dude, my most viewed video is a Nick Fuentes video. You know that, right? 150,000 views. Nick Fuentes, the day after Charlie Kirk dies, just destroys Charlie Kirk. That's my most viewed video. Maybe that's why Crystal hates me so much. Okay, so let me just fast forward to where I have. She's not anybody important. All right, look. Right here.
What does it tell you?
He goes right here.
Disagreement. Alex has no influence. Instead, Trump is going to throw him under the bus literally the second that Alex expresses disagreement with Trump over a policy, which, by the way, Trump himself campaigned against. What does it tell you? This is the same thing that I have been saying from the beginning. From the beginning of this show, since the 2024 election, about Trump, and it is this: take your own side. Why are people loyal to Trump? Why would you be loyal to Trump?
This guy is like a fucking pancake, bro. I could flip him so many times that I would get confused at how many times he's flipped. Like, I'm surprised now when I saw it, because I was actually cooking food for the family earlier. I was like, let's see what Nick Fuentes has got. And now, apparently, he's not on Trump's side. I know that he's been bashing on Trump, and I know he can't decide which side to take. But it looks like he's made a decision, and it's very interesting what he says here.
Thanks. He's been talking about voting for Democrats for like 3 months now.
Well, there you have it, folks.
which I don't know why he's bothering doing
Do
that.
you not
It's all
see-
uniparty anyway.
I'm confused at what he's even trying to get across at this point, in my opinion. I just don't know if he even, like, I think he's trying to figure it out in real time. But I do want to say the reason why I'm playing this is because he says some interesting stuff. So I want to play this, and I want to share with people that he speaks a little bit of truth here that we all need to hear. And I'm being serious right now.
Who this person is? Trump is not a loyal person. He isn't and never has been, ever. Hello? When will people wake up and realize this is not a loyal person? Trump is a treacherous person and always has been. Look at all of Trump's closest allies over the past 10 years. People like Jeff Sessions, people like Ann Coulter, people in the Trump organization. How many people have gotten involved with Trump? They were the first to endorse him, like Sessions, like Ann Coulter. How many people got sued, like Bannon, like Mike Flynn?
Oh, how many people stuck up for Trump? All the people that he trashed, they all had his back. And it's so crazy to see him just stick a knife right in their chest and say, fuck you.
I know, even Snoop Dogg, but I think he supports him again.
More flapjacks.
Like his campaign manager, whose name I forget right now. How many of these people?
Oh, wait, Brad Parscale? He's not talking about Brad Parscale, is he?
Why would he be talking about an Israeli foreign agent?
I mean, he was his Trump's campaign manager. I don't know if he
that's
turned
right.
his back on. Yeah.
Wait, why would he have a guy? Actually, no, I'm not going to make it an allegation, a false assumption.
It's not false.
I heard he. No, not that part. The part about, him and his the night that he was thinking about. I don't know. I heard some shit. I don't.
Well,
wanna
he
say it out loud.
he was arrested for beating his wife. You're talking about that guy?
Oh, he did beat his wife. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was going
Yeah.
to say, why would Trump have a guy who beats his wife be on the campaign manager?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Trump.
Especially since Trump loves women. He marries a different one every couple of years.
Well, I don't know about marries, but he uses his.
This guy's been married 3 or 4 times.
I mean, you don't have to marry a woman to smash him.
And who knows? Well, we know that because he smashes the ones that he doesn't marry while he's married. But still, he doesn't beat them.
How do you know?
I'm trying to stick up for Trump here because people say a lot of horrible things about him. They make a lot of horrible accusations.
All right, boomer.
With Trump, lost everything, sacrificed everything on his behalf, were destroyed, only to be discarded, only to be backstabbed, thrown under the bus. It happens over and over again. And this is just what you come to expect with Trump. It's the scorpion and the frog. You can't take it personally. You can't hold it against him. It's in his nature. It's what he does. He stings these people. And you don't have to be mad about it, and you don't have to moralize about it, but you recognize this is a person in politics. He is not our friend. He is not the savior of Western civilization. He's not God. He's not your boss.
Oh, he's not God, bro. Don't tell the Jews that.
He's not a doctor either, just saying.
Well, I mean, for the most part, I think he's at least a messiah of some sort.
Yeah, he's a messiah for everyone doing the insider trading with the war right now.
He's a doctor. He's a doctor. Listen. I know he's a billionaire, but he's a billionaire doctor. Let's at least put the words in front correctly, He's a doctor for billionaires. Making them he's a doctor for billionaires.
Boss, he's not your dad. He's a politician. He's a billionaire. He is a billionaire. He is a politician. And this extraordinary movement that he has built, historic as it is, and maybe at one point had noble intentions, always was there to enrich and benefit him.
Hey, somebody finally said it. All I've been saying is that Trump is literally building an empire for himself. That is what the Board of Peace is about.
And
that
his
is what
children.
Gaza is about. That is what Don Jr. and Jared Kushner and Lara Trump, and they are all, dude, they are literally betting on things that they know are going to happen on Polymarket. If that shouldn't piss you off, I don't know what would. You have a president and their family owning a betting market, opening up bets on if things are going to happen with Iran and Israel when they know what's going to happen. And they own the platform.
Yeah, but dude, be real. They knew nothing was going to happen. They never even went after all the people that shorted all those airlines the day before 9/11. You think anyone gives a fuck about this?
All I'm saying is, I'm happy for them, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy they are enriching themselves. The Trump coin was a great success. They launched it like right before he went into office. They rug pulled millions of people. And I I'm a capitalist at the end of the day.
You know, if they're making so much money, the least that they could do is hire an American agent to run their media company instead of a foreign one. A foreign one that allegedly beats his wife.
What foreign one? Isn't America running all the media?
Well, I guess Larry Ellison is still technically an American.
Obviously.
That was always the program. And we thought we would get something out of it. This movement obviously edified the president to an extraordinary degree. Trump was in this arguably from the beginning for his own legacy, for his own aggrandizement. What was the purpose of the MAGA movement? Trump wanted another jewel.
Yo, Fuentes made up like 3 words so far. Either that or he's got a really good vocabulary.
When you're Nick Fuentes, you can just say whatever you want, obviously.
Yeah, as long as you're on Rumble.
You know.
Otherwise, you can't really say shit.
Dude, at least he's not on like pill.net or something. You know what pill.net? Have you seen pill.net? That is
no idea.
The darkest corners of the internet. All right. Well, thankfully
you would know.
Wanted another feather in his cap. It wasn't enough to be a billionaire. It wasn't enough to put his name.
Don't mention ad fleet around here, bro. Don't mention that.
Why?
Because my heart's gonna start pounding. I need to see that Erika Kirk. that thang-a-lang.
Him on a skyscraper or 10 of them. It wasn't enough to have the biggest game show on NBC and be a celebrity and the rest of it. He wanted to leave his mark on history. He wanted to be like those people in the history documentaries he watches. He wanted to be the leader. And we thought that if we conferred those benefits on him, if we made him our king, then we would get something out of it too. That there was this coincidence of wants. We will appoint you the tyrant. We will appoint you the leader. And it can be all about you, and it can be your name, and you can put your stamp on it. As long as it is a populist uprising and empowered by the people, you would deliver some of those benefits to the people. But we saw what happened in the first term. Didn't happen. Trump betrayed all of his own people. The people from his campaign didn't get jobs in the admin. The people that stormed the Capitol for him did not get pardons. They went to jail.
That's the craziest shit. He got a pardon, didn't he? Didn't he get, or he didn't? At least he didn't get arrested or anything like that.
I don't know.
But everybody that was basically doing this for Trump, all the ones that spoke out loudest, Trump basically said, F you, man. I'm going to do what I want. Benny Hannes runs this joint, and I'm going to sit down for some shrimp and steak.
You know, Fuentes is wrong, though. Because he says that Trump turned on everybody that was with him during that first term. And that's bullshit. Because he didn't turn on Alan Dershowitz. And Alan Dershowitz is a Democrat. Well, he was. I think he actually just left the Democrat Party like a week ago. But anyway, just saying.
The people that fought the hardest for him, fought the Russia gate, and fought in the cabinet,
Alan Dershowitz,
MAGA hats, and endorsed him, one by one, they were all discarded, humiliated, mocked, betrayed. There's no excuse. After Trump did not...
Did you see this? Did Philly make a statement? Touche, bro.
Not pardon the J6ers, you should have knew what kind of guy he was. He didn't put Clinton in jail. He didn't build the wall. He didn't make allies with Russia. He didn't put Israel in its place. He did none of the things he promised. He didn't help any of the people that voted for him or any of the people that fought for him. As a matter of fact, in many ways, he only hurt them. And this is why in 2024, I said, loyalty to Trump, I don't owe Trump anything. What more do I owe Trump? What more does anybody owe this person? We voted for him twice. And many of us were there for Stop the Steal. And many of us were holding down the fort on the internet, fighting the meme war. And we were spreading the gospel of Trump and wearing the hat and doing all these things. And we all paid a price in our own way, whether you were ostracized, disinvited from a Thanksgiving dinner, fired from your job, expelled from school, punched in the face, banned on Twitter, put in jail, died. Some people died.
That's the craziest part. Some people did die. Some people literally sacrificed their lives because of Trump, on behalf of Trump and his mission. And that's really the saddest part. It's like people really believed in Trump. You know what I mean? And whether you like, listen, I don't agree with everything Nick Fuentes says, but at the end of the day, what he's saying right now, whether he says something different tomorrow or he says something different 6 weeks ago, doesn't matter. These are true words.
Yo,
and
is it me or does Nick Fuentes look like he just saw Charlie Kirk?
alive or dead?
Alive, like right now, like he walked in the studio. Look at his face.
Listen, bro, he looks like he's weighing half in it right now. That's for sure. All right. This Karaktari needs to stop with the Bibles in the chat.
We all suffered in our own way. And what were we rewarded with in the end? A vaccine, BLM riots, a jail sentence after J6. Nobody got their Twitter accounts back. There was no tech Bill of Rights or anything like that. We got nothing. And so in 2024, this was the only group.
Bro, some people in the chat. That's oh, nice one, Mario. I love it. I love it. Love the chat.
Group of people, the Groypers and me included, that said, hey, let's snap out of it. Let's adjust to the information that we've gotten. And let's just realize we have to put America first, not Trump, not the GOP, not whatever. We have to put Americans, us. We have to put the country first. Trump won't do that. He can't do it, so we don't need him. But we were convinced by all of these people, Tucker, Megan, Candace. I'm not going to say Alex because I like Alex, but he campaigned for Trump too. All these people told us, no, we need to vote for Trump. We got to do it one last time. Some people even went further and they say, loyalty to Trump is my only ideological value. We owe him. I'm loyal to the president. Look at what that has profited us. Nothing. And look at what it has profited the biggest cheerleaders. They just get bitch slapped across the face.
Dude, he is saying everything that I've been saying just all in one paragraph. Everybody that had Trump's back, everybody that cared, everybody that put him in office are the ones that are getting bitch slapped. And everybody that hated him, everybody that voted against him, and everybody that said they were never Trumpers are the ones that he's defending and are standing next to him now. which is wild. It is so wild, bro.
Yeah, well, that's because all the never Trumpers, all the people that you're referring to, they're all paid shills. They don't speak their own minds or have their own opinions.
And what's amazing is that they still don't have a clue. Think about, and this is what I want to say, because this is the most important part. This is what you need to know, aside from maybe giving you some emotional catharsis here. Megyn Kelly said this week she's still going to vote Republicans in the midterms. She said, I'm still going to vote for the Republicans. Then she doubled down and said, even if Trump nukes Iran, I'm still voting Republican.
Well, Megyn Kelly's controlled opposition, so that's not a surprise.
You do realize that voting for Democrats means like socialism, right?
I don't think it really makes a difference at this point.
It does make a difference.
I think the people that are financing both parties are working in cahoots behind the scenes anyway.
They might be, but Democrats are much faster to the punch on slavery and like forced jabs and taking our liberties away. And like, you must know, you and I have argued about this many times. Just remember that Democrats are the ones that will put us in a gulag first. I promise you that. Doesn't matter if they're working together, uniparty. At the end of the day, the Democrats will be the ones that will take everything away first. Whether or not it happens on both sides, they will do it right away. If they get into office next, I'm not going to vote personally because I don't see, unless maybe like, I wish that, honestly, I really do. I wish that Dan Bilzerian was actually running for presidential office. I would vote for that. I'd vote for him for Congress, but I think that we need somebody like that to actually mix up the White House. I just don't think that we'll actually be able to see that because they won't allow it to happen.
I don't know. I'm a Thomas Massey guy. That's the only person I want to see become president right now.
Yeah, maybe he knows how to play the game. It's not the only guy I want to see president. I'd like to see a lot of other people. But right now, Thomas Massey's doing well.
What? How about now? Now that Trump has attacked all these people, are you still going to vote Republicans? I'm sure she would say yes. Even after all this, they still want you to keep voting. Same thing with Tucker. Tucker was at the RNC in 2024 saying Trump is the leader of our nation. He may not be the president, but he's the leader. Remember that? Remember that? Tucker went to the Republican convention in July 24 and said, Trump may not be the president, but he's the leader. He's our leader of America. Oh, really? Give me a break. Now Tucker says, oh, Trump might be the Antichrist. Tucker says nobody could go against Israel. Really? Obama did. Trump can't or won't.
Check Discord DMs.
They still won't criticize Trump. People like Tucker, people like Megyn Kelly, they'll make a stink about Israel. They'll take their shots at Trump. They'll take their pot shots. But in the end, they still want to deliver the vote right back to the GOP. Haven't learned their lesson. Or they want to throw it to Vance, Trump's vice president that he handpicked, that was in the room when all these decisions were made. So what actually is it going to take? What do people need to see to wake up and realize what must be done here? And maybe to put it in more concrete terms, when are people going to wake up and realize this guy is the problem? It's him. It's not that there's this Antichrist thing. It's not that nobody can resist Israel or whatever. No, it's Trump. Trump is the problem. Trump is the problem. Who is even part of MAGA anymore? Think about the damage that he is doing. He doesn't have a high approval rating. He has a high favorability rating among Republicans. And he is very popular, unfortunately, still. If you ask your average person, hey, do you like Trump? Your average right-leaning person is going to say, yeah, I like Trump. Yeah, he's got to do what he's got to do. Even if they're against the war, you might say, really? You support the war? Your average person is going to say, I don't like Iran. I support Trump. A lot of these pro-Trump people on Twitter, they're not entirely wrong when they say that it's an internet phenomenon, that people are really up in arms about the war. You know who's against the war?
All right. I think we got a good Fuentes session in. Lots of other things to cover. So, obviously, we're still seeing what's going to happen with whatever happened at the Hilton. Let me see if I can find Hilton DC shooting. Is that where was that? Trump live shooting. Is there any good news coverage at all? Not yet. I think we have to wait on that. So what we'll do is we're going to move to the next section of the show. So that was the opener. If you are, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. I think that what we have to do is realize that we are not going to be able to depend on anybody to save America unless it's actually Americans. Americans are the ones that have the final, like there's a lot more of us than there are them. The thing is, we pay for our own demise. So if we allow to pay for our own demise, that's up to us, right? We can continue to pay. We can continue to give up our rights. We can continue to let ourselves be censored. But at the end of the day, we are the ones that are allowing it to happen. And I need to remind people of that because a lot of times people feel like the government, it controls us, when in reality, we control the government. We control the government in three ways: through our taxes and how much we pay. Primarily, though, we control our government is controlled. We allow them control through our 401ks and the voting rights that come with the shares of all of our retirement funds. A lot of people don't know this. If you have a 401k, every single share that you own has a voting right attached to it. So when people say, oh, BlackRock owns 84% of this and the big three owns 85% of that, they actually are using our voting rights from our 401ks and 403bs to make decisions on behalf of us for Target, Costco, Amazon, Walmart. All you have to do is file a paper to get your voting rights back, and then you can decide on your behalf. A lot of people don't know this. Voting rights actually run this country. It's a part of finance that people really need to learn about. And unfortunately, that's where people will get hung up, is the voting rights. And that's where our country is actually weakest right now.
On a good
let me share this. I think this is a great skit.
Oh, this one was
by
funny.
JP.
This one was funny.
It is very, very good.
I mean, if you want a good example of a man, Lindsey Graham. He's a guy right there. He's not even gay at all.
Yeah, that's great. What do you think of the Biden administration funding Ukraine?
Let me answer PJ here. He said, Danks, what if I don't know how to invest my money on my own? It doesn't matter. You don't have to invest your money at all. They invest it. The best part is, if you have a 401k, they still make you money. So your share it has two parts to it. It has the money part and it has a voting right part. So you can literally file a paperwork that says, I want to take the voting rights back from my stock in my 401ks. You don't have to wait till you're 65. You just say, hey, I want to vote with the money that I put into that stock. So say you own 1,000 shares of Amazon. Every single share counts as a voice towards a vote every quarter. So you could literally take that share and say, I want to actually vote for this instead of DEI, like BlackRock would vote for. I want to vote against DEI. And if you have enough shares, you could outvote somebody with less shares. Somebody needs to teach people this shit.
Hey,
I need to teach, I guess. I don't know if it's a little over the head of some people, but a lot of people, a lot of boomers, a lot of people that have retirement accounts watch this show. Actually, 50% plus that watch the show are 401k holders. And you need to know that you have voting rights for every share inside of your 401k. It's a very important message I've been saying since I started this channel. I say it every once in a while. But that is one of the most important things. If people say, "Oh, I want to take the country back." Oh, you don't need a civil war. You only do two things. You stop paying taxes and you take your voting rights back from your shares. That's all you have to do. And this country will act up like that. I promise you. Mark my words. Even if you just took the voting rights back and you continue paying your taxes, the whole country would change because we would be in decision of whatever happened with the top Fortune 500 companies because we invest all of them in our 401ks and 403bs. I don't want to make this too nerdy about that, but people need to know that, okay? It's something that people do not know. Every share that you own has a voting right attached to it, especially in the S&P 500.
We did it. We should have been keeping that money in America.
What do you think about the Trump admin funding Israel?
Love it. I think as American Christians, we should also be Jewish.
What do you think about the FBI's narrative that JFK was killed by a lone gunman?
Not likely. You can't trust those guys.
What do you think about the FBI's narrative that Charlie Kirk was killed by a lone gunman?
Well, that's what happened. You heard the FBI's report. They make me so mad. Can you believe all these idiot grifter conservatives out there betraying Trump? The woke Reich. That's what I call them. Because it's a pretty clever.
I could do a members only live stream like next week. So if you become a member, it's only 99 cents. And we do members only lives every Friday. So if you join and you remind me, then yes, I will teach you about it. It's only $1. So every Friday we do members only lives. Don't you have membership lives as well?
Yes, I'm actually doing my members only live tomorrow at noon Eastern time. I'm going to do a members only.
So usually we have members only lives. Mine are every Friday in the morning on Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m., 11 a.m. And I do stuff like that. We do like AI stuff, coding stuff, finance stuff, religious stuff. But we could definitely talk about that if people show up and ask about it. I'm happy to discuss that for sure.
Clever name.
You agree with everything Trump's doing?
Yeah, 100%. That's what my critical thinking leads me to believe. 100% agreement with everything Trump says.
Even when he changes his mind or betrays a campaign promise?
He's never done any of that. But you know who has changed? The woke right. I can roasted him again. The Tucker Carlsons, Alex Joneses, people on Twitter. These people supported Trump for years. Then all of a sudden they betray the guy. Like, what is up with that?
So as a Trump loyalist, you don't even think it's been you and Trump that's changed?
No, I haven't changed my stance on anything. I've stayed true to my values. Unlike these crazy nut jobs.
Right. What do you think about Trump's campaign promise of no new wars?
Loved it.
And what do you think about being in a new war with Iran?
Love it.
Love it.
Good. He's so good.
Love it. What do you think? Are you happy with the walking back of no new wars with Trump? Or no foreign wars or anything like that? What do you think? Did he really say no foreign wars? He ran on that, right?
Yeah, he was the president of peace, remember?
Yeah.
And this was supposed to be the most transparent administration of all time.
Yeah.
He was going to release the files day one and drain the swamp.
Listen, everyone, this show is free. We are not sponsored. We do not take money from foreign governments. We do not take AdSense, even though I get emails 5 times a day for people trying to sell me on shavers and microphones and headsets and dishwasher soap, all kinds of weird shit. So please like, please subscribe, $1 super chat, whatever, if you want to engage with the channel. it's something that does contribute to our ability to continue this show. So we appreciate everything that you do for us. Elizabeth with the $5 banger. We can't make this stuff up. She said, apparent shooter. She slipped. This is great and about to be a lit and fun live. Thank you both for honest humor. You're welcome. Thank you for joining, Elizabeth. I hope to see you on Friday. Tamale, $2. I was obviously being sarcastic. I think about this. Yeah, I was obviously being sarcastic. The fact that you had to throw another super chat to reaffirm your sarcasm has me concerned about my comedic stance on this channel.
Do you know you're contradicting yourself?
No, I'm not. Trump promised no new wars. Wars, plural. We're in a new war, singular. He didn't start new wars. He started one new war. Idiot. Like, Trump didn't break any campaign promises.
You gotta be kidding me. Do you think it's okay that Trump just wants to move on from the Epstein files and not prosecute anyone?
Yeah, that's what's best for our country.
Have you always thought that?
Yeah.
All right. What about when you wrote, number one priority is to arrest the Epstein criminals? Trump will do that. Kamala won't.
I don't think I ever wrote that.
It's on your Twitter.
I might have wrote that, but you're taking that out of context.
That's your whole tweet. It's the entire context.
No. Like the context of the moment, like in different times, different words have different meanings. Words change with the times. It's evolution. Like, get with it. And those traders like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massey, they're just trying to push this stuff because they want to backstab Trump. That's what they're doing.
So you don't like them?
Not at all. They're despicable people.
On MTG's tweet from a year ago where she pledged to fight to get arrests made, you commented to her, "Thank you, MTG. These Epstein criminals need to be brought to justice. You're doing God's work."
I do want to answer this real quick. I wasn't being sarcastic. Listen. Do you know that the big three, they have $54 trillion in 401ks? Imagine if every single $54 trillion, all of those voting rights went back into the persons that held them. What that would do. Because all those three companies, BlackRock, Grayscale, they are making decisions with your money. So obviously it doesn't fix everything. But it does help a lot of the corporate situation with how the entire government and the funds that operate the government actually make decisions, because then you would be making those decisions on behalf of your own shares. But it doesn't fix everything, obviously. You don't. First of all, I didn't say anything about democracy. This is a republic. Democracy is democratic. I'm not a Democrat, and this is not a democratic country. This is a republic. But when you're talking about shares and making decisions on behalf of the big 500, then obviously taking back $54 trillion in decisions would make a big dent in where this country goes. And that's not my opinion. It's a fact. I think Trump used Melania as a human shield. I don't know what to say to that. What's up, PJ? Love you, Danks. FYI, I would pay an extra sidebar to ask you 401k, cryptocurrency, etc. that I don't understand. Otherwise, keep giving us deep dives, humor, and being real. Yeah, I am more than happy to do that. Like I said, if we have plenty of people in a live stream that's members only, I'm more than happy to address that. Otherwise, I am available for an hourly rate. All right, let's continue.
And are a true patriot.
Well, did you know she's a traitor?
All right. What do you think when all the leftists were calling Elon and other conservatives Nazis?
But just psychopathic leftists. They're just trying to smear the character of good people because they don't have the legs of truth to stand on in their own political positions. It's just despicable.
I can see on Twitter that people like you and Mark Levin are repetitively calling other conservatives Nazis a lot.
That's because they're Nazis.
You know what he was doing, right? Did you see he went in Mark Levin's thing and was re-quoting back to him Nazi every time he called him a Nazi? It was hilarious. I wish I had it up now.
Like Tucker Carlson, he has an actual gas chamber at his house, from what I hear.
I'm pretty sure that's a sauna.
You want Jewish people to die. I mean, could you find me a more unpopular guy than Tucker Carlson?
You say that Tucker's unpopular, but he's got the #1 news podcast.
Oh, give me a break. You actually believe statistics. Tucker's always been a fraud.
From this pic of Tucker campaigning for Trump, you said, the great Tucker Carlson campaigning for Trump and America first. I love this guy.
Are you funded by Qatar? You seem like it. Tucker is. I know that for a fact because Laura Loomer said he is. And she's mentally healthy. And I'm really starting to think you're a foreign agent, maybe with the Soviet Union.
That's not a country anymore.
Well, it won't be a country for long with all the nukes Iran has.
All right. What do you think about the members of Congress getting rich off of insider trading?
Lock them all up. It is not right for them to personally get rich when they should be focusing on bettering the lives of Americans.
Since Trump took office, Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, who's negotiating with Iran, is now a billionaire. Trump's sons have allegedly increased their net worth by 800%. And Trump's net worth went from 1.4 billion to 6.5. What do you think about that?
Hey, the world's a casino nowadays. Don't hate the player.
Any final message to the former Trump supporters that have abandoned him?
Yeah. To those low IQ morons, I would just say, you guys are hypocrites, and the establishment has your best interest in mind. Just surrender to it. Oh, dude, look at this. I love what Trump's doing with Palantir.
Put a 1 in the chat if you feel that Trump is in office to enrich himself. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he is doing what's great for America. 1, Trump is there to enrich himself. 2, he's there to make America great again. 1, is he trying to enrich himself? Or 2, is he really fulfilling MAGA? Let me know in the chat. All right. So I see a lot of 1s. It makes me concerned. All right. We're going to move on to the next phase of the show. I've been hearing a lot about this. I haven't spent enough time. There was a 2. Oh my goodness. There was a 2 in the chat. Making America great.
Danks, we're not an echo chamber over here.
I like it. No, it's good to see. I would love to hear how he's making America great again, though. 2. We got another 2. So there's 3 2s. We might have to put a vote up. Oh, he put 2 twice. I caught you, bro. I caught you doing this. Don't be cheating, man. I'm going to have to put this on, I don't know. Maybe we could let Erika Kirk tell us how she feels. This is from Cuckturd. Is this a new account? This account has 0 Fs given to give, isn't politically correct, and has no low when it comes to attacking Trump or MAGA. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I think this has been going around. So, does reality TV contestant Erika Kirk think Charlie Kirk's death made her the Pope or something? Why is she chewing out pastors and telling them what to preach?
The health of a nation will never rise above the health of its churches. And the strength of a church will never rise above the faithfulness of its shepherds.
What's crazy is she actually puts tears out in this. And it's the first time I've ever seen her actually shed tears.
What is spoken by you as a pastor in your pulpits on Sundays will shape what happens in our country on Monday morning.
That means that you need to attack Candace Owens with all of your might.
Yeah, if she's crying, you know those merch sales are down.
Oh, and they're not. You haven't heard any pastor talking shit about Candace lately. That's got to really make her upset.
Yeah, because a lot of the pastors that she had brought out that were talking that shit had connections to child traffickers and pedophiles.
Hey, allegedly.
No, not allegedly. Greg Laurie. He had connections. Come on, look it up.
I mean, isn't he also working for the isn't he also paid
making heaven
by
crowded again?
Yeah, but isn't he show faith by works and he's actually a registered foreign agent for Israel?
I mean, I wouldn't be
And they're
surprised.
geofencing
That
churches.
guy started all that bullshit in Romania in 1998, just 1 year after Bill Clinton opened the floodgates over there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Greg Laurie, the same person on Tar. Let me see here. This is AmericansForTransparency.org. Chad Schnitzker. And if we show faith by works, let me see. What was his name?
Greg Laurie.
Greg Laurie. Yeah.
He wasn't the one that was accused, though. I think it was somebody else. What was the other guy's name? Paul something. I gotta remember. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Let's ask the AI agent. I'm pretty sure Greg Laurie is on this website. AmericansForTransparency.org.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
I'm pretty sure he's on here as a registered foreign agent. Okay, so Greg Laurie, Calvary Chapel Movement founder, 15,000 seat megachurch, annual budget $40 million, reaches 500,000 broadcasts. Direct Israel advocacy. Harvest has explicit support Israel ministry arm. Laurie regularly preaches biblical Israel theology, conflates modern state of Israel with Old Testament prophecy, hosts annual Night of Favor Gala, speaks at Christian Zionist conferences, connections. Laurie sits on an advisory board alongside Faith and Freedom Coalition figures. Laurie's son, Christopher, married into the Calvary Chapel dynasty.
He sounds like a great guy.
Let's see here. Laurie's public statements, stand with Israel. Yep. How come they never say stand with America? Harvest Christian Fellowship does not appear
They
in
don't
Canary
want to get
Missions.
accused of being anti-Semitic now.
Laurie endorsed Trump 2024. Laurie publicly stated Christians must vote for leaders who support Israel. They must. Man, gotta love me some Greg Laurie.
Yeah, but doesn't that get confusing since they all support Israel?
I mean, why wouldn't you support Israel?
But here's the thing. Not every pastor feels that way.
Definitely not Greg Laurie.
Not every pastor feels the same way that you guys do in this room. Some aren't there yet. And to those pastors, I respectfully ask, what will it take? What will it take? Because my husband was murdered for preaching the gospel. What will it take?
Was he murdered for preaching the gospel? What? What is she talking about? Is that what she said? She really said that?
What will it take?
Yeah, bro, I told you. She
Because
fucking
my
lies all the time.
husband was murdered for preaching the gospel.
Well, he was a pastor or some shit? What is going on, bro? He just went to schools and he taught
I thought he
shit
was
to
murdered
kids.
by a gay furry because he was homophobic. Isn't that like what they were trying to... Oh, no, the left was just psychos.
I'm
now
not
she's bringing...
sure.
Now she's... whatever. I don't know. I can't keep
I'm
up.
dazed and confused.
I can't keep up.
What will it take? And you're afraid of taking a stance on a topic
Like Israel.
for fear of maybe losing attendance?
Yeah, obviously we can't speak out against the things that we want because you're going to take us out of our schools, take away our scholarships, and export us to the nearest country that will take us. She's like, what is she saying? Freedom of speech or something?
Or what
She does a
people-
lot better on stages at high schools, just saying.
Oh, yeah. Couple bars deep.
If you, the pastor of the church, define and explain what's going on in the world to your flock through a biblical lens and explain what a true biblical worldview is,
That's not what a pastor is supposed to do. They're not supposed to preach geopolitics to their fucking congregation. They're supposed to preach the Bible, not the Schofield Bible, not the Old Testament, not the Torah or the Talmud or the Mishnah. They're supposed to preach the Holy Bible, the New Testament, to their congregation and not talk about Candace Owens, Erika Kirk, Benjamin Netanyahu, or fucking Israel. So anybody listening to Erika Kirk right now and thinking that she has any value in what she's saying is sadly misled, sadly mistaken, and sadly they are the sheep that she is trying to have shepherded. And it makes me sad. It makes me sad that there are actually people that like this lady.
they will flock to you. They will flock to you. Because if you don't, your congregation will find someone who else that will explain it to them.
Bro, you got Fox News for this shit. What do you need fucking your pastor to talk about this shit for? Oh, you got to love your boy. The message was to the 1,000 pastors that got their marching orders. Was your church targeted? Yeah. Let's go see the churches that have been targeted with these words. So if you are a church or if you are in the country, in the Southwest United States, let me see here. Where are we at? Was your church targeted? So there's 501 churches that have been listed. And if you are in Arizona, California, Colorado, Nevada, Texas, Utah, or Wyoming, you are at risk of having your church being geofenced and targeted on behalf of Israel. So go to AmericansForTransparency.org and find out. Here, I'll drop it in the chat.
501, that's it? Those are rookie numbers.
These are the one. These are the churches that are listed.
I was going to say, I can't say that. That'll get us plugged.
Oh, man. Look at all these churches.
I was going to say, more have accidentally blown up or have been burned down in the past year or so.
Are you a congregate member of the Rock Church in San Diego with 18,000 congregants? Yeah, they're geofenced on behalf of Israel. Are you do you go to Victory Outreach San Diego, or how about West Los Angeles Church of God in Christ? 13,000 congregants. Do you know that this list has over 2.5 million Sunday congregants that are being geofenced, tracked, and mapped every single week on behalf of the same person she goes to tour with, Make Heaven Crowded, Erika Kirk, Greg Laurie, all of those people? They're literally targeting American Christians to spread propaganda through geofencing. It's not ads anymore, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you ever see the video where they're like train? I don't even know if it's real. I saw it on X once, but it's basically like they're telling kids, and I think it was Texas, that the people over there are better than them and that they need to like donate money to them. And they have the kids like taking like their change and putting it in the jars for Benihanas.
Yep. So this person said, look up Calvary Chapel. So Calvary Chapel of Prescott, Santa Barbara, Chino Valley, Diamond Bar, La Habra, Modesto, Montebello, Santa Margarita. I mean, the list goes on. Gardena, Garden Grove, Santa Ana, Oceanside, Vista, and Carlsbad are all geofenced. And that's just what's on paper. All right. Every single Calvary Chapel that's a mega church is geofenced. There's 215 in California. Why do you think that is? It spreads like a virus. If you haven't seen my video on geofencing, you need to go watch it so you can understand what they're actually doing. This is more important than the 401k shares. This is you going to church every single Sunday and bringing home a virus on your phone and taking it to every single person you interact with. God, man, this is so frustrating. So that's my little rant on that. Plenty more to go on. Apparently, they are burning down Christian churches now. And we got to watch this here.
So we got one of the
Shout out to Ryan Matta.
New York.
Shout out to Ryan Matta.
Set ablaze by an arsonist. And according to this tweet by Junior, everybody's expecting that it was an Israeli tourist who came over here, is pissed off that America's not supporting the war with Iran. And just like they destroyed that statue of Jesus Christ, they're over here burning our churches to the ground. Now, I'm going to let
How does he connect the two? He's so smart, bro. How did he connect that?
my man Bayes also take a chip at this because he was there on the scene when it actually happened. Check this out.
So I'm on the scene at the First Reformed Church in Astoria. I was actually in the neighborhood when I heard that it was on fire. It went up at about 6:45 this evening. I want to try to get close, but they got it roped off. Why does this keep happening, though? Why does this keep happening? Why are Christian churches burning down left and right? You know, and this one's historic. It's been here since the 1800s. I don't know.
Looks like there's something going on. I'm glad that Ryan Matta caught that, and you did too, bro. Nice work.
Thank you. Yeah, shout out to the New York's finest. I was hanging out with them for a little bit that night while I was there. It's part of the reason why I've been coughing so much too. All that damn smoke is messing up my asthma.
Yeah, it'll do that. So let's move into the next phase of this show. Baron Coleman has done it again, ladies and gentlemen. He's done it again. And this time he's not happy. I think that he's pretty upset. And I've got to share something with you that I was shocked. He came out swinging on this one.
We have to stop elevating these people as heroes. We have to call them what they are, welfare queens. These are welfare queens. Every time these people get on a Gulfstream 5 and fly across the country and you're subsidizing it, you go to work, your business pays taxes, you pay income taxes on everything you make so that people who donate to them don't have to pay taxes. And if they turn a profit, they don't have to pay taxes. Every time that happens, we need to name them and shame them. We need to stop giving them standing ovations when they go and speak. They're getting rich off of our tax money. We have to start calling them what they are, welfare queens. Erika Kirk is a welfare queen. She is a welfare queen. So's Tyler Boyer. So's Andrew Kolvet. So's Mikey McCoy. Welfare queens. Some of them, queen is probably a very apt description. But we have to stop treating these people as heroes. Go get a real job. Stop sucking off the system.
I haven't heard Baron go off this hard since someone complained to him that his show's 3 hours long.
Bro, every episode.
You remember that one?
They've been doing it to me too. They're like, I like your content, but I can't sit here for 2.5 hours to get your points. I'm like, bro, I cut all, like, there's videos, there's shorts, there's longs, there's like, what do you want me to do? You want to sit here for 10 minutes and just close the live stream? Like, what is going on? People, man.
See, I break them up. I'll do the public stream. I'll do it for like an hour, hour and a half. And then I'll take like a half-hour break. And then I'll do like a members only. So I get my 3 hours in, but I don't oversaturate. And I'm still able to give the members, you know, their little extra time.
Out of my audience.
Yeah, I think it's
this way I don't have to yell at any of my viewers. Yo, Baron, man.
Baron is the man, yeah. Coach Colin, he put a clip up, or Project Constitution actually put a clip up. Let me see here. Let's see what this is about.
Andrew, if you're listening, I want to say something.
Oh, shit. Andrew, if you're here, I got to say something. Let's go.
I wasted
Andrew
a lot.
Kolvet really tested Baron Coleman's patience.
You sure did, bro.
Baron was very patient with this man.
New member, welcome. Captain Slick, she means how much money will it take? Oh man. Obviously, billions of dollars. It will take billions, not emotions, not tears, not lives, but billions and billions of dollars. And I don't even think that will satisfy the hunger. Captain, what's a member for 3 months?
A lot. And I wasted a lot of my audience's hours asking them to pray for you. I thought deep down you were a decent person. If that reporting is true, if what the TPUSA Georgia chapter president is saying is true, and you lied on stage, and Erika was actually there and it wasn't a travel issue, you not only put your soul in jeopardy by lying flat out to the public, but then you enlisted countless Twitter people to harass, intimidate, lie on your behalf. Go to hell. And I don't mean that figurative. I mean literally. I don't mean go to hell. I mean go to hell in a very temporal sense. You are a scumbag. You are an absolute scumbag. You are trash, dude. You are total trash, if that's true. To blame the people out here tracking taxpayer dollars, which is what we're doing when you guys are flying around. You're not paying taxes on that money. You're using it as personal income. You're flying on Gulfstream 5s and you're flying all over the country at $100,000 a round trip. It should be credited to you as income because you don't have to fly a Gulfstream 5 anywhere. So in a sense, I'm subsidizing you. And I have a right to look at your friggin' flights and figure out where you're friggin' going.
Whoa. Wow. This is the tough love. This is the bad cop I've heard so.
He went off, bro. This isn't even, he's only 2 minutes into, it's like 20% in.
Much about.
And if that woman was there and you put the vice president of the United States on that stage to lie to my face, to hell with you, you piece of trash.
Woo.
To hell with you, you piece of trash. Now, I qualify all that by saying maybe the Georgia president's lying. Maybe Candace misunderstood what was happening. Maybe she got the message wrong. But you know the truth. You knew that. You knew, Andrew, that doctor did not say those things to you. You knew that doctor didn't say those things to you about the Superman neck, and you freaking lied about it.
Oh, shit. He went off, bro.
Oh, Baron cracked that top 50 podcast, and he was like, I don't have to, I'll say whatever I want. He's like, anything I say now is just going to be Streisand effect. These guys can't do anything to me. Wow. I like this. Good for him. Good for him.
And you knew Erika's travel was not in jeopardy. She was partying it up with the first family. And allegedly, at least according to the Georgia chapter president, as I read that tweet and understand it, may have been in Athens. Not in any jeopardy. But to pawn this off and make her some kind of victim like she's...
Thanks. I will be right back.
Man, you are a piece of trash. You're a lying, conniving piece of trash, if that's true.
Wow.
Because you blame the people who look at these flights. I'm no danger to you, bud. I'm just curious where the taxpayer money's going. And it's taxpayer money.
Bro, I've been saying this from day one. All the money that so we subsidize Turning Point USA's taxes. What that means is that they don't pay taxes and we pay it for them. That's what we say. That's what we do. And so when we pay for their taxes, when they actually file their Form 990s and don't pay taxes. We also pay for those taxes. When their donors donate money, we pay for the donators' taxes. And then guess what? They fly on private jets and they get to go to the White House for dinners when their life's at threat. That's why Baron's pissed. That's why Baron's pissed. And honestly, I've been pissed since, I don't know, January, once I figured it all out.
You guys are not claiming that as income, I don't think. I doubt you're claiming all these as income, which means I'm subsidizing you. So I got a friggin' right to see where you go. I got a friggin' right to see what kind of elite jets you guys fly around.
What's up, Kelly?
What's up?
What's going on?
Man, I love talking about wasted money.
We got
laying
Keli
the
Rabon
smack
in the
down
building.
On that, let's go.
You like
Better
wasted
than ever.
money?
Good to see you guys. Blame Trigger and the White House Correspondents' Dinner for.
Is Trigger coming on too?
He might. Y'all want it? Y'all want him to? You want to?
Yeah,
send him
he
the
can
link?
if he wants.
Okay, cool. I'll
He
see
doesn't
it.
have to, sit in the chat.
apartheid.
And I don't want him to watch you. He can join us.
I mean,
that.
he just had to look at me for the last, however long. So
No, I'd love for him to join
we
if
know
he
he can last 7 hours from the other week, so
It's not the only time. He did the last time too. He can last 7 hours on any Tyler Robinson joint that we got going on in this building.
I'll tell you what.
He said it was rough. Oh, damn. The bell is banging. All right. Let's keep it moving.
Perfect.
You don't want me to look, start paying taxes. I promise you. You start flying coach, I don't care where you go.
My coach. That's so funny, bro. It's so funny because it's like nobody that has nonprofits flies coach. I think. I'm pretty
Erika
sure.
Kirk doesn't fly coach?
No.
Are you sure?
100%. I think she's got like 3 planes on standby at all times.
3. Wow.
I'd be curious the last time she's flown on a, regular plane with regular people.
Well, we can't have that. I mean, she's Erika Kirk.
I mean, just the CEO of a nonprofit.
No, she's Erika Kirk. There's not just a CEO. And she also owns GGLF Life Insurance Company.
She does.
She's a big deal.
Proclaimed streetwear.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget about that one.
And Bible 365. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we can't forget about that. And also, she's an actress. She does really great work on what was the
Summer House?
Fort Huachuca. Fort
Contractor.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Summer House.
Well, that one too.
Oh, that too, a reality TV star. Right, man, we've got a full resume here. I mean, she is a lady of many, many trades.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say many, many men. That woman's dated a lot of athletes.
Has she?
Yeah,
she
baseball
dabbles in
player.
A variety of sports. Not just like a cleat chaser or something like that. I mean, she likes a variety of sports.
What sports don't have cleats? Oh, basketball.
Basketball.
I guess so. Sorry. Yeah, I guess she's into
Tennis.
basketball. You know what she reminds me? Who is the guy that was his name? I think his name was Chris. He was dating. He was a basketball player, white dude that was with Chris Kim
Humphries.
Kardashian.
Yes.
Yeah, she reminds me of someone who would date him. You know what I mean? Like that. Yeah.
No, she was looking for someone who was in. I don't know about the intelligence of the other athletes, but of the athletes, we'll say.
That baseball player seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, it seemed like nice guys for sure.
Dude, yeah, he just.
I'm glad he got away from her.
He got caught in the crossfire. No pun intended.
Dodged.
That's
a bullet.
fucked up. That's fucked
Dodged a bullet.
Dodged a bullet. I
Don't
mean,
worry,
either
I'm
that or an
not
electrocution or an air pack, one of the three. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But as long as you're taking round trips that are 2 and 3 times the amount the average American makes in a year, I'm going to look. I'm going to look. I'm going to look and I'm going to judge. And I'm going to think you're elitist and out of touch and a liar. And that may not weigh on you much right now, what some 2-bit podcaster outside of Nashville thinks of you. That may not, you may not care. You may think it's funny. Ha ha ha, I'm a millionaire and this is just some redheaded stepchild podcaster in Middle Tennessee. You may not care right now, but buddy, one day you're going to have to answer for all this. You're going to have to answer for all this. You're going to have to come face to face with who you are one day, what you've become.
Ooh-wee.
Go to hell.
Go to hell.
Wow. Wow.
Whoa. That's some fuego.
If that's true, go to hell. In the figurative sense, I want you to go to heaven. I want you to repent.
Baron,
Nice
make up your
Baron.
mind. Make up your mind, bro. Go to hell or go to heaven. Come on, man. You got to choose one. You can't
He's
choose
thinking.
both.
He's got that Megyn Kelly look on his face.
Should we go at 50% right now?
No. Not Baron. Not Baron. You could go up. Listen, you could go up 50% on Baron. That's hysterical.
I wish I could. Oh, I can.
Yeah, you can. Baron's
We could do a
very funny
1.5er.
set up.
But in every figurative sense, go to hell. Huge fan. Finally.
Wow. He just goes right to the super chat. That's incredible. Holy. Good job, man. There you go.
That's funny shit. Yeah, bro. Baron was he's upset, man. He's not happy. I mean, I understand. You know what I mean? I get it.
I know he's been saying nice things about Andrew Kolvet for months, giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Listen, I've been wanting to play this person on this channel for quite some time. All right. And she is on fire for the Lord, my friend. This is what a lot of us feel like, but they are too politically correct to say it. I don't have that problem. If you don't know Leanne Starr, should I show I shouldn't show
No.
the profile picture? The main picture? Okay.
We see enough. I think we see enough with this still image currently.
I mean, she's got a really good picture.
We've already assessed what we need to know.
Save it for you. Save it for you
Don't
members.
judge a book by its cover. Okay.
Danks, didn't you say you're gonna have her on?
I haven't made that. Have I? I think I did actually. Hold on. Let me check my
Thank you
DMs.
so much to Hayden Harris, 6014. Keli Rabon's recent content pointing out anomalies of the raw video of the Charlie Kirk event is outstanding. Look it up. Thank you.
Leanne Starr. Damn, she didn't even read my message, bro. This is bullshit.
At least he didn't get left on red.
I didn't get left on red.
You might not know this about me, but I'm not politically correct. I'm staunchly
Hold on.
against it. I'm gonna say what a lot of people are probably thinking are politically correct. I don't got that motherfucking problem. You heard? I don't like illegal immigrants. For the Somalians and Haitians, here, let me translate. Booga, 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 out. I don't like you because of all of these things I'm showing you. This is a majority of the ones that are coming in here. The good ones stay where the f they're at to help their communities, and then we get the ones that they don't want. Trump hasn't deported nearly enough of them. This is going to keep happening. I suggest, especially if you are a woman with children, a single mother, you get really acclimated with a weapon. These people are batshit crazy, not to mention terrible hygiene. On top of everything else, they do shit.
She throws a terrible hygiene. What the fuck?
like this. They do eat animals, pluck them right off the damn street. They might take your dog right off of his leash. That is the reality. I know that we have to live in la-la land. Oh, well, we have to be inclusive. Diversity. Diversity is a downfall of all the societies that all these pieces of shit are coming into that are built by white people. They're nice and cleanly and orderly until they come in and start fucking shit up that they did not build. This shit is going to continue. You better get a weapon. Be on guard. Trump ain't getting them out fast enough. There are traffickers in my city right now. ICE can't go get them. We don't want to work with ICE. Don't cooperate. Your bleeding heart and all the people that don't have to deal with this shit. We don't like these people. They aren't like us. Fuck their culture.
Damn. I haven't watched that, to be honest.
You might not know this about me, but I'm not politically.
I wasn't expecting that. But I kind of was at the same time. She says a lot of things.
I want to see her debate Laura Loomer.
She's said a lot of things, man. But I got to say, she's not wrong about a lot of things. As bad as her mouth can be, potty mouth.
We all have a little potty mouth from time to time.
She's got a potty mouth. Let's see if I can find. There was one really good one. She had a really good. Where is it? Let me see if I can find. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Her tits are about to fall out of her shirt. Jesus, lady. We'll save that for after the show. All right. On to the next part of the show. So apparently, Donald Trump had something to say about Candace Owens. Candace Owens' stock, which was never very high, has fallen a long way. Her attack on the First Lady of France is Why does Trump keep defending the first man of France? I don't understand what this relationship dynamic is. But apparently he is a staunch supporter of what is her name?
Macron.
So what is the obsession? You know, there was an let me show you, because Coach Colin, he actually did a really good piece on this morning, I think it was. And he pointed something out that I thought was interesting. I think I saved it even. Let me see. I'll find it real quick. Yeah, it's right here.
There's that. That's what he had to say about this. At first, when I saw this from other accounts, I was like, well, this is probably not even real, because people on X do that all the time. But then I saw it was from this account, Rapid Response 47. They make sure to repost everything that the president posts. After calling the Einstein case with over 1,000 victims a hoax and protecting his establishment donor buddies from the files, the president has the audacity to say that Candace Owens protects ex-offenders.
Bro, where did he get sex offenders being protected by Candace Owens? It's like the propaganda, it runs so deep. I didn't know that this existed, actually. That propaganda could actually be this so deep from the inside. From our president, actually, of all things.
And uses rich white men. And when I saw it, and he says, read the room, bro, wild. And I was like, what is he talking about? I'm like, I read the caption. It didn't say that. But no. Oh, geez. But no. If you go right here and you zoom in, it says it. I'll even get a little bigger for you guys. It says it because it's a depiction of an actual magazine cover. So we see right here, it actually says Candace Owens lies. Uses rich white men. 0 fact check ratio on all credible fact checking sites. I mean, and then protects ex-offenders. I mean, wow. I thought the caption was bad enough. I was like, wow, look at this.
Isn't that crazy? Protects sex offenders? Bro, where does this come from? Not only that, 0% fact check ratio on all credible fact checking sites. When does Trump trust fact checking websites?
When did Larry Ellison buy Time magazine?
I mean, when does Trump get to accuse someone else of protecting sex offenders?
That's what I'm saying. Well, I didn't say that, but I am saying it now.
I'm saying it.
Where did he get off on that? That's kind of crazy.
That is the irony of that.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
This guy, he's saying she has an extremely low IQ. I believe in this case without verification. She's a. I always laugh at the things he says. I believe in this case. I don't know if I read this out to you guys. I believe in this case without verification. She is an extremely low IQ individual. I mean, at least he's being honest. And then here it says vile.
What is he being? That confused me the first time I heard it. Her attack on the First Lady of France is despicable. I believe in this case without verification. She's an extremely low IQ individual. Oh, is he using that as a jab at the First Lady of France, Macron?
She is an extremely low IQ individual. I mean, at least he's being honest. And then here it says vile person of the year. Now, I just found this so crazy.
How did they make her look so bad?
See, and then it says,
those are some crack lips right there.
And then it says down here,
This is a photo that's circulated for a long time. I don't know exactly where it first came from, but
bro, like this white stuff right here has gotta go.
oh my gosh.
So
There was some issue though, like a long time ago, with her not paying for the apartment that she was living in, and then trying to get out of it, saying that there was mold or something. Have you heard about any of that? Looked into any of that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. So if you go way back, that's where some of this is stemming from.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
What's up, Sherbert Sky?
Chat are saying yes, that's the deal.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like a hood rat.
I mean, maybe working the system a little bit. I'm not sure. We could do a dive on it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know Candace was like that. Good to see you, Sherbert Sky. $10 banger. Thanks, Danks and Bays, for all the time you share with us. You're welcome. Thanks for the super chat. We appreciate you. What's up, Low Key? Became a YouTube member. Good to see you, big dog. Kier Michelle XO, member for 2 months. Welcome. Good to see you.
A whole bunch of this. So he's saying this about her. Now, I find this absolutely ridiculous, only because of how the files were handled. I think we all know that, right? Then on top of that, zero fact check ratio on all credible fact checking sites. This is the same guy who at one point the fact checking sites were working against while he was running for president. And he would make sure that people understood that the fact-checking sites were absolutely fugazi. And he would also make sure everybody knew that the polls were absolutely fugazi. He even said it on Joe Rogan. He actually alluded to the fact that he thinks that the people who run the polls, the poll companies, get paid off. And now all of a sudden he's jumping in here and he's saying, look, she doesn't get any. Zero fact-check ratio.
The same guy that literally trashed CNN in the same message that he said, they gave me 100% rating. Like this guy, man, Trump is so off his rocker. I didn't even know that was possible. You know what I'm saying?
I want to mention Danks before you keep rolling. So let's see here. Oh gosh, all of a sudden the chat just like pops through on my end. Coco, library girl, within the last minute. There you go. Dude, the pictures from Discovery showing how her apartment made her sick, and that's what the picture is supposed to be evidence. So I guess she's not intentionally looking bad, but it is obvious. It is an unflattering picture because it's, I guess, supposed to illustrate the effects of living in this bad apartment with the mold and whatever else was going on, the effects that had on her. But it's been kind of twisted, misused to make her look really rough.
Yeah, I mean, it does make her look pretty rough.
Out
I think that,
yeah,
you can take any picture and you can make anyone look however you want. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, is they're just using, like, Trump I can appreciate a good troll or two, but I just don't see. I just think that the president really shouldn't be doing this type of stuff, man. He shouldn't be attacking Americans. Whether or not you agree or disagree, it's just not professional. You know what I mean? It's like you're literally, Candace Owens is the most watched person pretty much in the political atmosphere on YouTube right now, I would say. I could be wrong, but I think she is. She gets like 2 million views an episode. It's a lot. It's a lot more than any fake news channel or Fox News gets every episode. And so when you do that, you actually divide your base and anybody who might have thought good about you just because you attack someone they liked. Because politics is actually not about them liking you. It's about them liking your ideas, right? So if you are attacking other people's ideas or people that they like, then immediately you chop off the line from them to you when you attack somebody else. You know what I mean? You realize I don't think that's a real photo of Candace, right? Like, obviously, I've been talking that it's AI this whole time. But...
Or at least not present, obviously not present day. I think, you know, it was from many years ago and maybe has been edited in some point, but from my understanding was that it came from, so I knew that it came from something to do with an apartment and a dispute over an apartment and mold. And so that makes sense what one of our viewers had said was that it was used in discovery.
Yeah, at least they didn't make her look like this, though. You know what I mean? It could have been this bad. Steve Bannon's looking pretty rough.
Looks like he's got some herp going on right there.
Yeah.
That's not herp. I don't know what
having a little too much fun on the island, or with Laura Loomer.
Where's her? Oh, she did a pretty good job covering it up right here.
That's the overdrawn lips.
Have you guys seen my little piece that I did on Laura Loomer? I got a little thing right here we can enjoy for a second. Is it this one? Let me see. Oh, right here. Here we go. Oh, this is so good. Or bad, however you want to look at it. Earmuffs on, I guess, maybe for the little ones. Hopefully there's none listening, but...
And for some reason, there's a lot of people that are really afraid of this nappy-headed black who just has a lot to say, but not really a lot to offer. So I'm not afraid of Candace Owens, and I'm happy to match her energy. I'm happy to wrestle in the mud with the bitch and, you know, roll around and hurl insults back and forth with her if that's what she wants to do. I'm not afraid of Candace Owens. There's really honestly nothing that this woman can do to me. There's nothing that Candace Owens can say about me that's going to harm me.
I mean, she opens up swinging, just in case you missed it.
There's a lot of people that are really afraid of this nappy-headed black.
Wow. That is like nappy-headed. I can't even say it out loud. What's funny is if you notice, they always resort to insults. And insults, they only carry so much weight. You know, because, you know, is Candy nappy-headed? I haven't seen... I didn't even realize I called her Candy until just now. I said it's Candy Nappy. Oh, yeah. I've seen where maybe it was nappy before she did it, but... I mean, she can't affect what her bloodline is and her hair and stuff, but I've never seen her nappy-headed, so I think it's just a random insult. She doesn't have much to say. Let's see what else she's got.
Harm me. Candace Owens is a liar, okay? And she's a deeply insecure woman who is very unloved at the end of the day. This is a woman who is allegedly in a relationship with a gay man who is always going to feel the rejection of her family, the rejection of her mother, the rejection of her family that she...
It's so crazy, man. Like, the fact that she could just like spew this rhetoric, it's literally projection. That is exactly what I see. I'm not going to torture anybody else through this, but yeah. So right now, the political atmosphere is super tight and tensioned.
Trigger's
You
right.
know.
Said Loomer wants to use the N-word so bad.
Dude, she should use it. I mean, it's not going to make her less hated or more hated. It's already. I mean, Nick Fuentes uses it all the time. She could get away with it. You know what I mean? At this point, she definitely could.
Her base is her base, I guess.
Does she have a base?
I mean, somebody's got to follow her, apparently.
Oh, let's check out.
Maybe it's just bots. I don't know.
We're gonna go to Social Blade. I'll check
I hear
you guys
she's
out.
popular in Benihana's.
Let's go to Laura Loomer. This is how you find out if someone's got a base. So she's got a C- grade, which, you know, is pretty average, I guess. So she's gotten 16,000 views. That's it. Oh, damn. She's not getting shit for views. 530? Really? Is that serious? No way.
Nobody gives a damn about this woman.
She really doesn't get views like that?
The people that make videos of her looking like John Travolta or Jigsaw get more views than she gets.
Hold on, bro. YouTube.com/@LauraLoomer. Uh-oh. Where's her YouTube channel? She's got to have a YouTube channel. No? Oh, here it is.
It's like Loomer or something.
Here it is. No, she gets hella views, bro. 40K, 22K, 140K. Is there anything? I would love to see her live. I haven't seen.
Does she only do recorded streams?
This, yeah. I mean, this is from 2 years ago. I don't even think she does anything on YouTube anymore.
What about in the live tab? Did you?
No, same. 2 years ago.
Oh, it's old. Yeah, so she doesn't really go live very much. She just
No.
puts together the edited videos. I mean, which is fine, but
Pretty much. I just saw this. Sam Parker, is this real? Alleged shooter Cole Allen wearing an IDF sweatshirt? What? This can't be real. Are
we've
you
had
serious?
some folks in the chat trying to mention that to us, so I was asking for some of that. I mean,
that would make sense to some degree.
He's black, no?
yeah. Oh,
Or is
yeah. Uh-huh.
Cole Allen? Yeah, I mean, literally 1 hour before the alleged gunshots, a huge MAGA slop account and press sec Caroline Levitt tells us there will be shots fired. Then it
Oh
released-
man. Okay, y'all haven't heard all that yet? Oh,
Yeah, no,
No.
I heard that.
I didn't
yes.
hear this.
You gotta listen. Okay, this is
They just like trolling us.
No way.
yeah.
She said it?
Says this in an interview. Yeah, you should play the interview.
Where's the interview?
Oh, I thought you just had it up. She was
No,
interviewed
it was just
with Fox. It was just a photo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's another thing.
right here.
Okay.
And you are, as you know, this man is ready to rumble, is he not?
He is ready to rumble.
Uh-huh.
I will tell you.
Why she looks so fake?
This speech
That
tonight
must just be this clip. Looks very fake, but it did really, really, it did actually happen. This is just a fake looking.
classic Donald J. Trump. It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room. So everyone should tune in. It's going to be really great. I'm looking forward to hearing it.
What?
That really happened, even though that looks very cheesy. Yeah.
Is he not?
He is ready to rumble.
Uh-huh.
I will tell you. This speech tonight will be classic Donald J. Trump. It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room. So
In the room? You know, this reminds me of like when they, like the ball worshippers, they're supposed to make people aware of the things that they're doing. Like that's like part of the deal, right?
Yeah, they got to tell you what they're gonna do before they do it.
Okay, say that again so everybody can hear, because then I'm going to drop something else in a minute. But I want to make sure everybody heard what you guys said.
Yeah, no, all these occultists, like they operate within the parameters of these specific rules. And one of those rules is that they have to tell people what they're going to do. One of the other rules is that they have to convince people to submit and to agree to their terms. They don't just push it on you. They manipulate you into asking for it or accepting it.
Or at least saying it that it's going to happen or whatever, huh?
You have to say it like out loud, like beforehand in some kind of coded maybe way, but at least state it. Is that essentially?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I understand it as.
Okay. So in addition to that really weird clip, there is another Fox News clip. I have it it should be around the top of my X if you're able to pull that up. Otherwise I can pull up and send you the direct link. And it's a live phoner interview from a Fox reporter. And she's describing sitting next to Caroline Leavitt's husband. Yeah, that one.
Is this it right here?
Yes. And we want to make sure that we can hear it.
I want to just quickly tell you, I was sitting next to Caroline Leavitt, the press secretary's husband. He was one of our guests. He was seated right next to me. And, right as the dinner was starting, the national anthem happened. And then he kind of leaned over and said, I watched you on TV, you do a great job. You need to be very safe. And he was just very serious when he said that to me. And he kind of looked around the room and he said, there are some.
Bro, you are way too late. We listened to it so many times in the beginning. Just go back and listen to the beginning.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds like we lost Aisha's phone.
We're pathetic
there.
for that?
It happens, by the way.
I guess. I don't know. We're pathetic. I mean, I appreciate you coming and joining live, but we've watched it so many times. We could play it again. I mean, there's probably another like 500 people since then. We could play it again, I guess.
Okay, keep playing, keep playing.
Especially when you have so many people attempting to utilize the same cell service at the same time. I did want to add this while we had a moment. I was just reading.
I want to just quickly tell you,
Isn't that weird that she's, this Fox reporter who's there says Caroline Leavitt's husband leans over. He's telling her this thing. She needs to be safe. And then talking about tonight, and then the phone call drops.
Hold on, let me hear that again.
Caroline Leavitt, the press secretary's husband. He was one of our guests. He was seated right next to me. And, right as the dinner was starting, the national anthem happened. And then he kind of leaned over and said, I watched you on TV, you do a great job. You need to be very safe. And he was just very serious when he said that to me. And he kind of looked around the room and he said, there are some.
Oh, the call dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like we lost Aisha's phone there. And this happens, by the way, especially when you have so many people attempting to utilize the same cell service at the same time.
Man, that was a really good recovery. Jeez. It's like, yeah, we're all at a rave tonight and our cell phones don't work. That's the only time my phone.
What's that girl's name that made that call?
Aisha. What was it?
We should get the full name now before she disappears.
Aisha Hasni.
Aisha something.
This is her name, chat.
I hope she's not a scientist, because then she's really fucked.
Well,
Aisha Hasni. Can we find her channel? See if she's got a channel.
yeah, I want to see if I'm curious to see if they brought her back up for later coverage to finish her story there.
Let's do Aisha Has.
I think Hasnie maybe.
Aisha Hasni. Oh, this looks like it could be her. Covering Congress and campaigns. Right. Nothing though.
Oh.
Interesting. This is from 2011 though.
Well, she joined then. Let's see.
Okay, private app. No, I guess she's not active. All these accounts are dead.
Fast.
That's very interesting. You think they took her down?
I don't know. Let's see. Aisha.
She's followed by Cat Turd, Jimmy Dore. Like, this account must have something. Why would they follow her?
Oh, okay. Yeah. You may. So it's Aisha. Yeah, it's Aisha Hazmi. AISHAH. Yeah. But at first, are you? I don't know if are you logged in? Because for me, I'm logged in and it shows her whole Twitter feed.
Yeah, I'm logged in. Of course.
Like her handle, I can give you directly her handle.
Yeah.
You guys should do a poll. I just did a poll saying, asking my chat, do you think they cut the call to prevent what she was going to say next?
Here it is.
Yeah.
3 hours ago, President Trump will make remarks in 30 minutes from the briefing room. He says this event will be rescheduled within 30 days. Very interesting.
But she didn't go on there. I wonder, I'll check her Instagram to see if maybe she put like a video up or anything like that. Honestly, a lot of the news media don't use X as much as the other platforms just for video purposes. So
interesting.
Any idea what his
I thought she was going home. I really hope for her sake that she went home. Otherwise, is this Elizabeth Lane? Is she there?
Do you guys have any idea what happened in there?
Ma'am, I don't. I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Excuse me. Exit left, please. Keep talking.
Yeah, you keep going. Where are you? Free press.
Why is Cash there on his phone like a patron? Shouldn't he be like involved with the FBI's duties?
You'd think so.
Like he's like, yo, text Alexis.
He's just there for the booze,
I'm gonna
bro.
send security your way. Don't worry, honey. You're good. You get it, honey? I don't know.
He's trying to score some pot.
He's like, yo, it's busy right now. Can you bring me an 8-bar real quick?
He's there gathering intel.
Yeah. Is it all coke or is there some fetty in there?
Wow.
He's looking down the street like, yo, is that him? Bro, why is he taking so long, man? I texted him 20 minutes ago. The shot was about to go off. Oh, shit.
All right, guys, keep moving out,
It's like, fuck, man. This guy said I'm going to be 5 more minutes. Drug dealer time, huh? God hate it, bro. Oh, there she is. Who's that, bro? Is that her pastor? Is that Greg Laurie?
No.
What is that, dude? Is that a Bible?
No.
He really rolls with the homie with the Bible? Dressed like that?
This is Marx.
I still see no tears, bro.
All right, guys, keep moving out that way.
She cried them all out when Charlie died.
I don't know. This is pretty good, bro. I bet I could probably get like 50,000 views if I just clip this real quick. Let me see. Let's make a post. Oh, man. So, anyways, what's going on? Talk to us.
Me?
What's up? Yeah, what's up, Kelly?
Oh man, I mean, it was a busy week in Texas. We had the whole Baylor ordeal. I had a really good live stream that night. TPUSA just created such chaos and really an unprecedented situation in Waco. So Baylor is a private Baptist university, I think the largest in the country, Baptist university in the country. And anyway, largest or oldest, one of the two. And so it was really unprecedented for them to have this kind of situation where TPUSA gets to come on campus. From the beginning, the student newspaper was kind of speaking out and was concerned about it because previously, well, they said like this organization represents hate and is, you know, very far right. And I mean, even given that it's a Baptist affiliated university, like that's pretty conservative in the grand scheme of religion and politics, right? So I think that was interesting in and of itself. Long story long, Baylor ended up allowing an LGBTQ sort of counter rally to also happen on campus around the same time. Well, TPUSA ends up changing within 24 hours before the start of the event, the speaker lineup. So they pulled Donald Trump Jr. from coming and then replaced him with Ken Paxton. Ken Paxton is currently our attorney general, but he's running against John Cornyn for this Republican Senate seat in a runoff election. So I know all this sounds like a little bit of minutia for some of the folks who don't live here, but it's a really big deal because whoever wins that Republican side will go up against James Tallarico. And he's a younger guy, gained a lot of interest among Texas voters. And so if by chance, right, it's always a big deal if Texas ends up having a Democrat in the Senate. So, and that could like really change things on the grand scheme. So because TPUSA at the last minute brings in Paxton, that now means essentially this was an unprecedented move that Baylor really will have to allow for Tallarico to come and speak at some point. And previously that would have been unheard of, but because they have to allow for equal time for someone, if one party is running for an active political office, they have to allow for the other side. It's a big deal. So TPUSA basically, because they created such a stir, they ended up kind of screwing themselves over.
That's terrible.
And so
this whole political apparatus.
Anybody showed up to the event. They didn't allow outside media to attend. They didn't allow the outside community to attend. It was crazy.
What is going on, man? That's so wild. Do you think that, let me ask you a question, and it might be a little off topic, but kind of still on topic. Do you think that everything that's happening right now, political, religious, like everything that's happening in this country, business-wise, presidential-wise, political-wise, do you think that this is all being done on purpose, or do you think that there's or maybe it's better put, is there an agenda behind everything? Like, are they trying to do something with all of these actions, even like what you just explained here? Do you think there's some bigger plan that we're not privy to?
I think so. I fear so. Yeah.
What do you?
It would seem that we are being surrounded by all. It sure feels overwhelming and dizzying, almost, trying to keep up with all of these things that are going on from a religious aspect, from a political aspect, from a safety aspect, from an economic aspect, right? I mean, it seems like we are just being pummeled with all of these terrible events and things that are making us question stability every single day. And a lot of times that's, I think, historically meant to have you lean further in to just believing the government because, well, they're the ones in charge. So I wonder if it is a force of manipulation or an attempt at manipulation.
Yeah, I feel that there's some manipulation going on. I mean, it's almost like they're trying to recover all of the lost emotional, like, I guess you could say, like, the emotions of the Americans that were invested in the White House, invested in the government, invested in all these nonprofits that put the White House in office, all the people that I feel like Americans have just kind of lost, I don't know, sympathy, empathy for everything and everyone that are operating at the highest levels of the political apparatus.
Mm-hmm.
So it's starting to seem to me that, like, false flags are not just deaths and shootings anymore. They're Erika Kirk saying that she can't show up when the vice president and the Secret Service are there. It's potentially this shooting that happened with Kash Patel out front looking for a drug dealer instead of working with the FBI. There's just a lot of things, and I'm just obviously cracking jokes, but I just don't understand, like, how these things keep happening, and it seems like nobody takes them seriously. Charlie Kirk was assassinated. They don't want anybody to look into the actual assassination. They are obviously framing a patsy. They are the Epstein files. I mean, you name it, one thing after another. We are sitting here confronted again and again and again with lies and with propaganda and with decisions that are not best on behalf of an American republic. And it's very disheartening. And I'm sure they are probably feeling that pressure from the very top. So that's why I asked that question, is because obviously something is going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think many people are to the point where they want to just check out and they want to just, like, they want to do their work. They want to go home and enjoy their family. They want things to be simple. And all of this chaos makes it overwhelming for them to even think about being actively engaged in their government, in what's going on, in watching the news, in paying attention, because it feels like too much.
Well, people are easiest to control when they're afraid and when they're confused.
Right. Yeah.
And when they're stressed. And a lot of the issues that we see, I believe, are manufactured. Everything from these wars that are going on right now, and not just with Iran, but the other conflicts, some of which we're not even allowed to talk about on YouTube, which I think is kind of ridiculous. The economy, a lot of that is manufactured with the loans that they give out, the interest rates, the prices of oil even. It's all manufactured. It's all corrupt. And then when you see scumbags like Bill Gates that are able to buy up 270,000 acres of farmland while he's publicly talking about how we need to stop eating as much red meat. The guy's saying that we have to stop eating as much red meat, because, God forbid, there's too many cow farts. He won't be able to fly his, private jets in his $500 million yacht that he has. But he's buying up all this farmland. He's producing fake meat. He openly talks about how there's too many people on the planet and that we need to, stabilize these numbers. He openly talks about how great AI is going to be and how we're not going to need so many humans when, AI really starts to take off. We already know from the files that he was running some sort of simulations with Jeffrey Epstein. He had something going on. And it's just, he's just one of many individuals that gets on stage and has all these meetings at the World Economic Forum with guys like, who's the other one? Claude, who am I thinking about? The really rich one, the one that sounds like the James Bond villain. All right, whatever. I'll get back to that one. Was it Klaus Schwab? Am I thinking of? But
that's a James Bond villain?
He's listen to this guy talk. He sounds like a James Bond villain. But you have all these billionaires, whether they're in tech, guys like Peter Thiel, Larry Ellison, like all these guys are trying to control the world. They're all trying to control the world in one form or another. You got scumbag Bill Gates that's trying to control our food supply. He even teamed up with BlackRock and the CEO of Nestle, trying to buy land that has water that is, a necessity for other farmers, some of the American farmers that are still actually trying to do this. And like, he's just trying to control the whole food supply. Then you have Larry Ellison buying up all the media, trying to get a lock on that, talking about how he's going to have these cops with these AI body cams that don't turn off. I've played that video a couple times, but Danks, you should find that one. Actually, I'll find it right now. I'll send it to you in the link. You have to listen to what this guy says. I know the people watching in my chat are probably sick of it right now because I've been playing it every day, but it's so freaking important. Like, people need to understand what these people are trying to do.
Thanks for the super sticker. Stop in traffic in my Rasta hat. All right. Stop in traffic in my Rasta hat. Bro, that's a dope name. I like that. Thank you for the sticker. What up, Mountain Star? Good to see you. Blessings to the truth seekers catching up. TSN, good to see you.
Thanks.
Scott says, what's up?
Thanks. Play this. Go 50 seconds in.
Sounds good. Let me get through these next
two. You only
two.
got to play for a minute. Okay.
Kelly, what's your feeling on the District 23 race with Tony Gonzalez and Brandon Herrera race, considering the Gonzalez scandal?
Oh, let me come back to this in just a minute. Okay, we'll come back to this because I also have something else I want to add on the Baylor note. But since Bays is on this, he's got something queued up and ready to show. We'll loop back.
And with this one, Duchess of Camelot, $10. Thank you. Aren't the Republicans trying to pass the FISA Act? FISA. They need surveillance to protect Trump. Yeah. Yeah. The FISA Act is, so it got extended to the 30th by, I think it was stopgap. That deadline hits this Thursday, I think. And then Trump posted something about unifying and to protect our troops and all that. But it's not Republicans passing it. It's leadership versus the rebels, which is weird. Like, Mike Johnson's pushing it. Jim Jordan's pushing it. Jim Crawford's pushing it. Trump, obviously, now for some reason, after like CIA Director John Ratcliffe, Miller and Ratcliffe last month held a classified briefing at the White House on the importance of Section 702 with members of far-right House Freedom Caucus members in attendance. And then you have, which to Bay's credit, Thomas Massey blocking it. You got Chip Roy blocking. I mean,
the Surveillance Accountability Act is one of the most important pieces of legislation that every single American citizen should be trying to speak up about and raise awareness about so that we could try to get it passed.
Bro,
hey Danks,
that's the opposite.
I think you're frozen. The chat's letting us know. So you might be, there you go.
It stopped right away. It happens.
You're good. You're good. I know sometimes when you click into like a different tab or something like that, it may freeze.
That's the price that Danks pays for being the dictator. Right, buddy?
What is it?
Because whenever you control the links, you freeze up. And then you get mad when people notice it. Yeah.
Yeah, I get mad. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
No, it's that the people want to see you in action all the time.
I'm just talking. Can you hear my voice? That's all.
Yeah, we can hear your voice.
They can hear you. They just like to see you in motion.
Yeah,
well,
you look Chinese for a minute.
Well, yeah. Duchess, so you're closer than you think. It's Trump, Patel, Ratcliffe, obviously wanting warrantless queries on Americans. And I just wish that Massey and Rand Paul would be able to do something and stop them. But I doubt they will be able to. He literally posted he'd give up his own rights for the military. which is ridiculous because he was literally just talking.
Bro, he gave up his daughter to another religion in a foreign nation. Guy has no integrity.
There's no left or right. Both work together, but they act as opposition to divide, distract, and make us fight each other. So we don't see the fact that our tax dollars is being stolen. No one goes to jail. Captain Slick, I am no bedtime story tonight. Thank you, but
No, I was
no
hoping
bedtime
for a
story.
bedtime story too.
I'm about to get off soon, so we're gonna play Bays' clip. Did you send it to me?
Yeah, 50 seconds. Go about 50 seconds in.
All right. Oh my gosh, this clip. You know, I made a whole video on this.
Did you win?
Dramatically reduce the.
This is what got me banned from crypto YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the one?
Yeah, it was before anybody even knew about it.
I've made a couple videos on this now.
Police officer is, by the way, and the camera's always on. You don't turn it on and off. And by the way you turn it on, you can't turn it on. I'm going to the bathroom. Oracle, I need 2 minutes to take a bathroom break, and we'll turn it off. The truth is, we don't really turn it off.
We stare at their ding-a-ling.
What we do is we record it so no one can see it. But no one can
What's the point of recording it?
Wait, it gets better. It gets better. Listen. Listen to the way he rationalized it.
Without a court order. What we do is we record it so no one can see it, but no one can get into that recording without a court order. So you get the privacy you requested, but court order, you get a court order, we will, judge, can order, I want to look at that, this so-called bathroom break.
This so-called bathroom
Yo,
break.
who the fuck does this guy think he is? Who the fuck does he think he is? You get the privacy you requested if you want to take a shit. But, if we have a reason to be suspicious, because, they're going to run everything through AI constantly. So if AI picks something up, then they're going to get a court order. And they're going to take a look and judge that so-called bathroom break.
I wanted to give this.
It's insane.
I didn't give Owned enough time on the super chat and the credit. After playing this, it's like this guy is actually a Democrat. You know that, right?
Bro, it's all the same shit. Two wings, one
That's what
brain.
it's so funny.
They're all playing
kind
roles.
of blew. I feel bad. I kind of blew past it, and then you play this, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I just blew past it. It's like this was a very obvious. Like this guy is a Democrat.
He's also the #1 individual donor to the IDF. And he owns TikTok. And him and his son own Paramount, CBS, Warner Brothers. I mean, the guy just bought fucking Batman. And he got Trump to block Netflix from buying Warner Brothers so he could. Not to mention the $300 billion contract he has with ChatGPT to get everybody's prompts and get everybody's notes and have control of the cloud. Not to mention the fact that he owns Oracle, which has had contracts with the CIA since the late 1980s. Like, this is what we're dealing with. You got guys like him, and then you got guys like Peter Thiel, who openly worships the Antichrist. You know what I mean? Like these are the people running shit. And then Bill Gates saying how we need to depop, and they could do a real good job with jabs and medicine and whatnot.
Sexy.
Not good. Not good.
Okay, I want to go back to the Baylor thing for just a minute, because I want to leave you guys, if you're about to hop off soon. I want to come back to that Scott's question in just a second, but I also wanted to mention with regards to the Baylor thing. By the way, I'm just going to plug my little stream. It's only 30 minutes, you guys. It's on my channel. You should really watch it.
No plug it. No, I'm just kidding.
I never plug anything that I do.
I'm just messing.
It was only 30 minutes.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Go ahead, plug it. I'm just giving.
Thank you.
Can we show it? Where is it at?
30 minutes. Yeah. But it's 30
I'm in
minutes.
a trolley type of mood today.
Oh,
I was actually in a bad mood earlier, but I got into a better mood after
once I
had
joined.
dinner. Well, yeah, once you joined, once I had dinner.
Okay. Oh,
I was upset.
You were hangry.
I was kind of hangry. So if you watch the beginning of the stream, you could we trolled the whole hour and a half till you got here.
Okay. Well, I hope I could breathe a little bit of, I don't know, fresh air and sunshine into this in the middle of the night.
Of course.
But
where's your thing at so I can share it?
If you here, let's see. I don't even know if I maybe kind of put it on my X, but let's see. Oh, am I still? Did I freeze? I froze for a second. Okay. On my page, let's see, on YouTube.
Tell us what it is.
Okay. So anyway, so this was just post the TPUSA event. And I had someone who he is the managing editor of Baptist News. It is a major publication for religion. If you click on live, I think it should be. Here we go. I'm going to copy the link to you. Yeah, it should be the TP. You're on there on the right row. Go over 3. There. Click on the first one. Yeah. Okay, and then I would say go probably halfway into it or something. What I want you to get to scroll to. Oh my gosh, I'm wearing the same. Hey, what can I say? I just got this. It's so comfy. I've worn it this week. Sorry,
nice. I like the outfit.
That's embarrassing. But here we are. I don't sleep much.
The ground game, TPUSA keys.
Okay, so here's the thing. That another reason why this Baylor event was so significant, okay, is that Charlie he had applied to go to Baylor. And as our friend Mark here will tell us, there's something quite interesting because he had an opportunity to speak to the president of Baylor University, Ken Starr. Yeah. And Ken Starr advised him, no, don't come to Baylor. You should just go ahead and do your political thing and form your organization, yada, yada, yada. But how in the world does an 18-year-old kid get a seat with the president of Baylor University?
Very true. It's very interesting. I mean, there's a lot of interesting things around that entire situation.
I think I'm just going to tell you guys, this is one more reason why I think that we should really consider the idea of him being more than just coincidentally having this role, just as people look at Erika being planted or being some sort of, I don't know, honeypot, whatever, but having a strategic role in all of this, Charlie could too.
Do you think that he has a role in what's going on right now?
Good. I do.
Interesting. What do you think his role might be?
Well, I think they intended for the event on 9/10 to unite the party more than it did. I think it backfired, to use a not so cute word. And yeah, I think it's worth considering. There's way too many coincidences, and I think that they very well could be orchestrated coincidence. You think about Ken Starr, the Clinton cover-up, I mean, like the fact that Ken Starr was the president of the university at the time, like that's a really big deal. And I'm pretty sure there are Ken Starr ties to, if I'm remembering correctly, I think there may have been Ken Starr ties also to Stacey Sheridan. But I need to go back on that route.
Oh, Melissa, she said, I'm here late trying to catch up. Why does Danks not want ad fleet mention? It's because she made like this Erika Kirk, like basically a porno. And every time Bays makes fun of me because he thinks I'm like getting turned on by her videos. I'm not. They're like AI generated Erika Kirk videos. I was messing around.
He's moved on to what's that girl's name?
Leanne Starr.
That's exactly what I was about to say. You beat me to the punch.
At least she's a real human.
Double shot, whatever her name is.
Hey, I don't ever feel guilt during those circumstances. Okay, that's a natural situation. All right, we got 2 more super chats. And Elizabeth did gift a Danks membership. Thank you, Elizabeth. Say thank you if you got one from Elizabeth. PDH is saying, hi, this is Leanne. I just won my 2nd case. Yay. Congratulations, Leanne. Congratulations. Was it a felony case or civil court case? Are you good? Everything cool? No, I'm just kidding. Congratulations. That's awesome. I wish I knew more. PDH says, Kelly, you are so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
That's right.
Thank you.
He. I don't know why. Leanne. That's why I thought it was a she. Leanne. Yes, same person.
Next time you can send the super though, you can join my channel. Make sure you join my channel at Keli Rabon.
That's yours. No?
Oh, did they?
It's not mine. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't see where it came from.
It didn't come from mine. Don't worry. I'm
Well,
not stealing your super chats.
They might be Bays people, you know. Bays has some very generous folks on his side for sure.
You got 163 live viewers. Bays has got 81. I've got 1,200. Not bad. Crushing.
Yeah.
Crushing for the Danksters. No, I'm sorry. Bays has 82 plus. He's got like 140, almost 150. Kelly, you're not streaming on X?
No, I came in late. I was just like running in hot.
Man, it's so great to have all the Danksters here in the house. All the Baysters, the based. I'm so base. What are you guys? Bayesians, right? That's what Mad was like. We're not Basters. We're Bayesians. Bayesians. And Ravensters.
There you go. Kelsters.
So 1,600 people in the chat. Pleasure to have you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I think I'm going to wrap it up.
I see. Hold on. I see. We got another super.
What's up,
Thank
B8?
you. Thank you, PDHC.
I'm an ADA prosecutor, MA woman.
Okay. Well, look, we should talk because I have all kinds of, I don't know, things that I could ask you about in terms of the prosecution stuff. So that's amazing.
Very cool. Congratulations. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Assistant district attorney, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I'm sure it's like a ton of like reading and studying and case law and man.
Working for the people. Working
awesome.
for the people.
Good for you. I'm glad to see it. Mountain Stars jumped over to someone else's stream, I think. Cool, man. Sharing the love. Thank you. So, look, at the end of the day, we don't want any bad things to happen to anybody. But when people are lying to us constantly, it's hard to believe what's real. So I think like all the joking and stuff, like I know I can be kind of brash. One, I'm like tired. It's been a long week. It's been a long day. my neighbor's tree broke on top of my house today. So I'm kind of like just whatever today. I'm tired and I'm a little moody. It's been a rough week, and I've been sick. So sorry if I've been a little off, but sometimes it's just good to have a good time and just talk some smack and just joke around. Baze has been quiet today. I had to carry pretty much 70% of the show.
What do you mean? I was only quiet because you wouldn't shut the fuck up. No,
I wouldn't shut the fuck up because you wouldn't talk.
I was talking.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh my gosh, we got another big super.
PDH.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
District Attorney. And some
Love
love for
Kelly.
Kelly. Thank you so much. Well, thank you for your work, working on behalf of the people, holding the people accountable, fighting for justice for all. Seriously.
For all the feds. Ah!
Hey.
I'm kidding.
Shots fired.
Shout
out to Caroline Levitt.
I've been the victim of a crime. Okay. So I've been burglarized with my kids here in the house, stole right before Christmas. Guys came in. It was this whole ruse, pretended that they were going to be trimming trees for my neighbors behind me. Meanwhile, they came in through the front. Guy came in. He got into, he stole my entire safe. Picked it up, put it in a blanket off of my bed.
Yeah, I remember that. That's crazy.
Yeah, crazy, right? So let me tell you what, if there is somebody out there who is a prosecutor, who is an assistant district attorney, who is willing to take those kinds of cases, wherever you may be, thank you for doing the work for the people. That's what we need. People who will actually prosecute.
Says the DOD guy. Reginator, you don't think I know about you already? You don't think I know about you and what you've been saying about me? Don't make me send my AI bots at
What you
your
been
ass.
saying about you?
Bro, you didn't see the screenshots I sent you?
Wait, there was
She was in
screenshots
Lance's chat hanging out with all those freaking people from that stole Coach Collins Discord? With Crystal and all that?
I remember the Crystal part. I didn't remember Reggie.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Reggie, too. Yep. That's why she can't get in my chat.
Danks is like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Making a list. He's checking it twice.
I am 86ing. I'm like a restaurant on New Year's Eve, running out of dishes. So, anyways, it's good to know y'all. All right, I'm about to bounce.
All right. It's been good.
Appreciate it.
Real. And for
Yeah,
all
man.
this think I'm a Fed, keep on.
I know.
Keep on thinking.
Yeah, I mean, they can think everybody's feds. The problem is you never know who is. I just might be. I might be. I might not be. I might be. I probably am. You might want to watch your back. Be careful. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for the love. We'll see you guys. Peace.
Later.